Simone Brown, stuck it to the mat. Magic fingers, like I'm Stephon Diggs. I don't like my coffee black, I like it Tayshaun Prince. Hold on to the balls, just like Marshawn Lynch. In the whip, you ain't like the
I got a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see them hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See them hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
I can see them hating, but it's all good. Say they hating 'cause I made it, 'cause they never thought I would.
I always knew I'd do it different since the day I started. When I was spitting all my lyrics, all I know is heartache. I need a medic who can feel so empathetic when I'm calling 9099. My list of fucking problems, take out those zeros 'cause I'm powered by a nine. And my favorite color's Nero, but I'm looking for a star who can shine away the pain that is coming up with this age. As I look back and I say, where did it go, why did I waste it? I grew up listening to music from 10 different genres. It never stopped me going crazy when the volume's up. And I always wanna be somebody who can tell his father, I made it pops and I promise I'll look after mother. I'm making money but my money isn't back, and I'm always wondering if it will ever be everlasting. I'm always thinking about the issues of my past. Now my faith is on the edge, somebody go and call the pastor. I gave up weekends 'cause I need to take a chance. Now I'm working all the time on my music, I gotta act big. If I don't make it then I pray my boy will smash this. I'm looking up for angels 'cause I want the wings to catch him. And in my past there's a version I barely know, who never thought he falls from the all-time low. But it's not his fault, oh no, it's not his fault, 'cause he's putting in his life, but his name, it didn't go. And if I grow old, moving from my friend zone, call me back home, I don't wanna let go. If I lose hope, grab me by the damn throat, shout my name and tell me let the worry go. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut loose, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push through, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut loose, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push through, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. I know you probably heard the story from the different shows of all the singers, rappers, failures who just wanna pose. I'm not saying that my story is the only told, I'm just saying this is how I vent my hollow bones. I'm trying to think, but my words, they just keep overflowing. If you saw me, then you'd say that my vibe was glowing. If you knew me, then you'd say I'd have a smile. But all the while, for my time, a secret that I'm hiding. I'm always feeling like I'm battling Leviathans. I'm hitting and I'm slashing, but they're coming back inside my head. I'm up all night too scared of bed, I'm wasting time and then I'm dead. And all that's left is words unsaid, or better yet, a demo track. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. 'Cause all I wanna do is cut, but I don't even know what's going on. 'Cause all I wanna do is push, but I don't even know if I'm coming home. If I'm out losing myself now, just need to know I need to cut loose. I'm always in the back in the red lights, so coming over save me falling. 'Cause I don't wanna burn my health now. These demons want me to cut loose. Tell me that these visions are okay, and when I'm fucking am I loving or just pushing them away, it's hard. So gotta give my body and soul in my torso. Found that this world left a hole, I gotta hope you're something that will take me and hold all the pieces falling from my struggle and hope. I'm singing, DJ, can you play my song? I just wanna move and sing along, forget all my worries and go lose my head in my favorite show. DJ, can you play my song? I just wanna move and sing along, forget all my worries and go lose my head in my favorite show.
Don't know how. Love is kinda scary when you
introduce you to a good man, nice to meet me. Tongue hang out, young 2-3 Geechee. Calling me a dog, but that's a nigga nature. Even though it's hard for a nigga being faithful. Your heart's been sold, I can tell by the sutures. Black MJ, Fox Back to the Future. Sands in Jamaica, Cupid, shooter. Patrick Swayze, I see right through ya. Royalty coming to America. Been paid, we can book a flight to Hawaii. Get laid, got a lot of miles on your conscience. Oil change, let me check it in for you. Yeah, you need an upgrade. True carry glasses, but I ain't into playing games. Beautiful in my eyes, pink flames. Take a turn on the wheel of fortune. Spin acts everywhere. If love is priceless, who wants to be a millionaire?
You ain't got a man, what you doing right now? Never seen a man, I'ma show you now. Never met the man that can hold you down till now. And I can understand if you don't know how. Love is kinda scary when you're broken down. Girl, I'ma be the one to turn it all around. Baby, I swear I won't hurt you. So take my hand, let's go. Let everybody know you got a good man. I'll never desert you. I know your heart's been cold, you ain't gonna be alone. Now you got a good man.
Let's take a ride on my carpet, Aladdin. Love without a color, high hats, Charlie Chaplin. Black leather bomber, Tuskegee Air. Take one for the team, they ain't even in my bracket. I'm so fly. When your man is a maggot, gotta say bye. It was fun while it lasted. High up in the mountains, fever, cabins. Us one countdown, spaceship blasted. Young boy Brando desire.
Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports thrills and the spark of technology sizzles. Join Ronald Boleware and your charismatic host, Jay, aka Jonathan Anderson. Together, they unpack the latest in sports and technology. This is Noonish Sports and Tech.
We tried, but we failed.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Another excellent Wednesday coming at you, man. Y'all ready for this show, man? We got a lot to talk about today, man. If you didn't know it, I am your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. Here with my awesome, hold on, let me turn the music down. I remember today. Here with my awesome co-host. Y'all might know him as Ronald Boleware. But y'all ain't got the privilege to know him like I know him. This is my uncle right here. What's going down, huh?
Nothing much, man. We just ready to go.
Yeah. About to get this thing cranked off, man. High energy, baby. Let's go. Crank up.
Cause we saw something, now we gonna say something.
And if you're out there, man, and if you see something, man, say something. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not a part of this community already, go and hit that subscribe button before we get started. Hit that notification bell, because we have us a good time all the time, man, whether it's on a watch party, whether it's just whatever it is, man. But appreciate y'all joining us, man. Appreciate you out there on Twitch, on TikTok, Facebook, everybody out there, wherever you are, man. You are in the right place, and we appreciate you being here today. But El Grande Toro. Let's go.
What's up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
How's it going?
Man, all is well, man. How you doing, sir?
Doing all right.
Looking relaxed over there. Like you've been on some trips.
Yeah, well, it's lunch break.
Oh, lunch.
Taking a little break right now, man. Yeah, what's going down, Jay? What you been up to, brother?
Man, just kind of staying pretty busy for the most part.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
A lot going on, a lot of good stuff, a lot changing in the world. Even outside of my little world, a lot of changes going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. We just had an inauguration this past week, and a whole bunch of executive orders.
I heard about that
taking place, and I don't even know what's going on with them. Just because I just got to stay focused on what I got going on, and not necessarily, what the world is bringing. So. I'm
gonna have to change the name of my cruise from Gulf of Mexico cruise to
hey, yeah.
Yo, that is the funniest thing ever. Like, who even thinks about that?
What do you say? Is this?
Hey, you know,
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm glad to know that our leaders are focused on the important things. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. You know, the Gulf of America, huh? I wonder how much Trump was smoking that night. You know,
I've been worried about that for a long time. It's something that's been needing to happen.
yeah, it just bothered me. The Gulf of Mexico just didn't quite. I don't know, just hadn't set well with my stomach my whole life. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That was a huge
you know, I
deal.
know people are worried about diesel prices and food prices and things like that, but I mean, the first thing that needs to happen is that we need to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, like that's.
And then everything else is going to fall into place.
What they say, priorities.
Priorities, yeah. It's important.
Priorities. Make sure they right, man.
Hey.
But nah, we good. You know, we good. You know, it is what it is. We are what we are, and
It is what it is.
you know,
He is who he is. We are who we are.
Yep.
And we're gonna keep it moving.
absolutely.
Keep it
And the
moving,
show
man.
is not gonna stop. You know, the show's not gonna stop. What's going down, Jay? Talk to me now. It's a whole bunch. You know, like I know you, bro. Like I don't even know. I know you working on probably. I don't know. You got robots roaming the south or what? Like what's going down right now? You controlling them yet? You know, we getting an army built up. What we doing, bro?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm mostly just trying to be friendly with all the technology so that when it does take over,
Yeah.
you know, like I'll be a nice pet.
Yep.
Keep feeding me.
Yeah. It's like, man, hey.
No,
you see what happened?
there's a ton of stuff going on. You know, it's the hype cycle has kind of gone from, you know, being to I think it's kind of settled down a little bit, but at the same time the actual activity has increased. So there's so much new stuff going on that is maybe a little bit under the radar, but it's huge stuff nonetheless. You know, in terms of capability and who's got the capability and who's controlling different things. And
you think privacy will be a huge issue this year? Like, you think that'll be
I'm
one of the
gonna-
main
I'm gonna-
focus points?
I mean, I think people are going to be talking about it, but I'm gonna go back to one of our other OGs, Mark and MC. So that privacy's gone.
Yeah.
The ship has sailed.
Yeah,
Um,
been gone.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things that people are worried about with privacy is you too. It's, you know, I think there's room for some laws to be made there, but man, that's a 10-year process.
Yeah,
By that time, something else will be changed, and you know, just you know,
we ain't got enough time.
ain't got enough time and ain't got enough brain power, and I mean, we got more important things to do, like changing the names of bodies of water. Like,
Yeah, I think that's
Ain't nobody worried
much
about
more
privacy
important
when
issue than
you got a Gulf out there that's misnamed.
TikTok getting renamed and shut down.
TikTok,
I didn't like TikTok getting shut down for
scared.
18 hours. You know, me and TikTok just became friends. You know, so I was, I
You're
wasn't
just
complaining.
getting comfy with TikTok, and bam, it's gone.
Hey, I had a legendary final TikTok though. I was over at Silky Wilkie house on Saturday night, over Curtis Wilkins' house, former big league ball player, and he started giving stories. I went live on TikTok, and he started just giving old baseball stories, and it was amazing. That's all I gotta say. So I went out with a bang, but then I came back in, you know.
Came back in with a bang.
You know, on Sunday.
Came and left with a bang.
It was
Came back
amazing.
in with a bang.
It was amazing. But yeah, my bad, Jay. My fault. I didn't mean.
No, you're good. Like that's all part of this whole you know, technology rant that I always go on. But you know, one of the things, you know, talking about TikTok, you know, the whole issue there is that it's you know, owned by a Chinese company.
Yeah.
You know, I'm deeply into the AI world these days. I mean, like submerged in AI. There's my awesome company that I really, you know, so this is sports oriented. In the world of sports, there's the concept of a fan. I mean, I know you're a fan of some. I know you're a fan of Dak.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. Worst
And,
quarterback ever. My favorite worst quarterback
Um,
ever.
I'm a fan of this company. This is an awesome company. I've never
Awesome.
been able to say that before, but I think they're doing a lot of really awesome things. And I get to meet a lot of
So
really
like,
awesome people through it.
don't give me too much detail, but you know, you gotta tell me something, bro. Like, what's the wildest thing you've seen since the last time we talked?
Um, in terms of, I don't know. I know there's a company, and obviously can't name any names, but
Yep.
they're working with some data that is from a supposedly encrypted um, messenger service, or at
Yep.
least that's the their promotion is, oh, we're encrypted.
Yep.
And that company's really protective of that data, and really protective of what they're doing there,
You
and
talking
they're not really
WhatsApp?
doing anything interesting with it.
You talking WhatsApp?
So
You can't say it, but I can say it, huh?
um,
He
yeah, so
can't
I mean, it's
confirm
just
or
there's just a
deny.
lot of talking about privacy, all that stuff is really is out there.
Yeah.
Talking about China, companies owned by China.
Oh, WeChat. I know what you're talking about.
So, yeah, there's WeChat. But in the AI world, just yesterday or day before yesterday, this week anyway, a Chinese company, or developed by a Chinese company, released DeepSeek R1. If you haven't heard about that, DeepSeek is, if you look at it, it looks kind of the same as ChatGPT or Claude or any of the other ones out there. But unlike those guys, all the ones that you've seen, DeepSeek is not trained by what they call RLHF, which is reinforcement learning by human feedback. Which
I
is to
love
say, there's not a human in the loop saying, "Hey, well, yeah, no, that's not quite right." So DeepSeek has learned everything that it's learned through actual, normal machine learning processes.
I was about to say, is that different than
So
machine learning? Is it basically the same thing?
it's I mean, it's all
Different word.
machine learning. We usually, when technology people say machine learning, they're talking about sort of a specific subset.
Yeah.
But all of it's kind of related. But this is, so it's a neural network that's using reinforcement learning on its own, kind of its own recognizance, you might say. And so looking at that is one, it's really impressive how well it's done. It's really impressive what its results are in like performance benchmarks and things like that. And what's really interesting with that is a lot of what they have done there is a direct result. So they've done these really amazing advances, this Chinese company group. And the reason that they've done them, the reason that they've done the specific things that they've done and hit the marks that they've hit, is because we prevented them from getting the advanced AI chips. So we set up all these controls to say, hey, we're not going to let them play on the same field that we're playing on. So they said, all right, screw you guys, we're going to build our own field.
Created their own methods. Absolutely.
And,
That's
and
beautiful.
so they did. And I think when we're starting to think about, who are we going to invest in, who are we going to pay attention to, and rather than think, hey, how can we restrict this playing field? Like I know we've talked about before about steroids in baseball.
Yep.
Like, instead of saying, hey, we're going to put this restriction and that restriction and this restriction, people are going to find a way around it.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to see some really creative things happen. And so
Same way they do steroids. We call that snack.
right. Whatever it is, when you put if you try to over fence, but too much fence, too much restriction, you're going to start seeing people find really creative ways of getting around that fence.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
constraints tend to enable innovation rather than the other way around.
So, I mean, I know compliance is very, it's needed in, formal environments, right? But with people that aren't necessarily doing and working with AI for a business, compliance is going to be an issue, right? And that's basically
that's
what we're talking about.
that's one of the biggest things that we deal with is is data compliance. I know you've seen last year one of our other frequent flyers from way back when. Sia and I did a little show on LinkedIn for several weeks, several months, where we had an intellectual property attorney on there a lot of times and talked about things to do with copyright and things like that. And to be honest with you, I think in a lot of ways the intellectual property lawyer was right, but I don't think it's going to matter because again, it moves too fast and it's too valuable. That's the thing we find with a lot of this stuff is, even in taking it back to the sports world, if you've got a player who is valuable enough, but they're an asshole, you're just going to put up with it because if they're that valuable.
Been a lot of those come through.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those come through. I mean, and even if they're, even when we see, we've seen some players who maybe had some questionable legal situations come through, and
still let it fly.
Yeah, you let it fly, or you work with them, or whatever to make it work. If you've got that much value, the legal stuff, the compliance stuff, is frankly going to fall by the wayside, which goes back to the privacy thing. It's just people are seeing that too much of the stuff is too valuable to not use it.
Absolutely. I mean, just time saving. You can't get time back. This stuff does work. That jobs have gone from 3 hours to 30 minutes, right? Less than that, right? So there's extreme value in that when you can keep the human. The human free. If I can keep my hands free to do this work or whatever it is,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, that's dope though. That's dope. I can't imagine the conversations you're having and the things you're saying right now.
So that's one of the most amazing things. One of the things that really puts this on my map personally is the number of startup founders, business, like even small businesses where people are maybe not, you think about people jumping into AI and all that kind of stuff. You think about IBM, Microsoft, Google, and these huge companies, even like Citibank and things like that. And they're there for sure.
Yeah.
But the people who are really interesting, people who are doing the most amazing things, have the greatest ideas, are these guys who are, startup founders who are, one or two people, they've been doing it for a year or two and they've got up to 4 people and they've got 5 customers, and like these are the people who are really coming up with the craziest ideas and really pushing the envelope of, not just, oh, hey, we've got this thing that can chat better than what we've been able to do before. Let me stick that in my customer service platform. We're seeing people who are doing things that even I'm looking at and I'm like, I never would have thought of that. That's how did you even come up with that?
Exactly.
idea?
The idea is like,
Oh yeah.
That's that's what I'm talking about when they.
And I think what the coolest thing that we're seeing today that we haven't seen up in, like the concept of AI has been around since like the 50s.
Yeah.
The 1950s. I haven't been around since the 1950s. I'm not even sure Unc's been around since the 1950s.
Yeah, I've been around.
A portion of it.
I was giving you.
No.
I was giving you the benefit of that.
All right, now I'm good with it, JA. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
But up until now, up until last year, basically, AI has been something that was, very, very bean counter, nerd, you had to have a specialized skill set and interest to even think about getting into it.
For sure.
It's very, very high, very out there.
Very
but as of last year, like everybody's using this thing.
Absolutely.
You've used it to build stuff for the show.
And that's the whole purpose of technology. It's supposed to simplify things.
Right.
Innovation.
So it's been a long build up to get here.
Yeah.
But as of last year, we're seeing people who are, artists and creative people. We're seeing people who are, very much non-programmers, people who are in like medical professions and service professions saying, hey,
Music.
I can music. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can use this.
Yeah.
This is something that I can use. And the creativity that's coming from those people who don't know or care about the math behind it or anything like that. They're just saying,
very
hey,
creative people.
I can make this work.
Yeah.
What if I did this?
Yep.
They're coming up with the crazy stuff. So, and I love that. That's probably my most favorite thing about.
Yeah, it's technology is AI has allowed a different market to tap into the technology. People, like you said, it typically wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
The complexity of it
Absolutely.
in previous years,
And that different market is bringing
so much.
it's bringing things to the table that the technology people just never would have thought of.
Yeah,
They're just not in that world.
For instance, like there's a notebook on Google, right? Anybody can use this tool right here, but we use it in a meeting to capture the notes, or I'll put my meeting notes into notebook, and then it'll come back and give me a podcast version of what I just met about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in the past podcast, like I'm the star in the podcast. I'm the one that was in the conversation. So they talking about me in a way and just, replaying this thing back in a way that, one thing that anybody wants to talk about is themselves. Right? I don't care how much they talk, how little they talk. Like if they're talking about themselves, they can talk. So having a tool that can make you feel good about just something so small as a company meeting, right? Mm-hmm. Make you feel good about your input in that, man. I think that builds confidence in a person and makes them want to go and be a greater version of themselves. So I think it's a lot of great use that comes from these tools if they're used properly. If they continue to be used properly. But we're seeing a lot more positivity out than negativity. Comes from the AI space. But you gotta be aware of that negative side, right?
So I saw CY had done her predictions for some things earlier. Yeah. So I came prepared to. I've seen a lot of predictions for AI and technology for 2025. Yeah. I wanted to put a little bit of a different spin on it, so I've come up with my top five predictions for AI in sports. Nice. You want to hear it?
What you got, Jay? Absolutely.
So first thing, and this one unfortunately is kind of obvious, but I think it's definitely something that we're gonna see, and that is the hyper personalized fan experience. Yep. We're using AI systems, predictive systems, as well as Gen AI systems to kind of tailor content for fans.
For sure.
Maybe like generating automated highlight reels, based on
things that
you look at and prefer. Probably going to see some things with like commentary, multiple language commentary, in more or less real time.
Yeah.
I still think that AR VR integrations is coming. Like the virtual seat thing is.
Did you see that?
Happen.
So the quarterback for the Washington Commanders came out and stated that he has been used, and he's a rookie this year, right? And he's already done something that there's a lot of things like I'm saying do every day that nobody's done before. But Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, who else was it? Joe Montana and Pat Mahomes combined haven't done it. And that's have 3 games with no punts and no turnovers. Man, he's been extremely efficient. Come to find out, he's been training in the mornings at 6 a.m. in a VR headset with game speed at 1.75. Set to 1.75 the normal speed. So when he comes to game time, and we've been talking about this for how long now, Jay? Mm-hmm. Since 2019, right? Just the fact that this VR training helps with reaction time. It's a very realistic feeling to your eyes and your mind without the physical parameters, right? Like whether it's clean up or just getting hit by linebackers all day. You don't want that. Yeah. But if I can simulate that and get rid of the ball quicker, which he's doing, the kid is going to the NFC Championship. And this is the first use case of a quarterback.
He's basically trained his brain, so when he gets to the game time, it's already in slow motion.
And exactly. So by the time he comes to the game, it's slower. And that's why he jumped it up to almost 2 times the speed. But it's a brilliant move
That's
by
crazy.
the kid, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
But that's the kind of stuff. Again, I think that's the kind of stuff we're going to see everybody doing.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Another thing. I think we're definitely going to have people start doing in the AI in sports space is officiating. Like again, probably not fully automated, but I think augmenting the ability of officials to be more accurate. This is something that's especially useful for sports. Like, think about strikes in baseball, like the strike zone in baseball. It's
That's the first
extremely
thing I
high
thought about.
speed. It's extremely high speed and extremely judgment.
Yeah.
It's very much a judgment call as to
And then
exactly
you just got
what that strike zone is.
ridiculous umpires that have their zone regardless of the real zone.
Yeah, of course. Especially in different, and they may look at things differently depending on who it is that's actually on the field. Whether they've ticked them off before in the past, things like that. And those are the kinds of things that we can do. We can do easily. They can also do it like things with tennis. There's again lots of judgment calls, very high speed. Offsides in soccer, that's another one that's really obvious, and I know there's people working on that. Basketball, lots of high speed calls in basketball that are really close, really tight. So yeah, I mean,
especially in the 2005 Dallas Mavericks conference series against the Miami Heat, questionable calls galore.
Right. Yeah. For example, not calling anybody out or anything, but just throwing it out there.
He went to jail behind it.
Right.
But no, that's dope, man. That's dope.
Yeah, I think talent scouting,
integration between sports and tech like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think scouting and recruitment, that's another place that use of AIs. We've already got StatCast and sabermetrics and all that kind of stuff. But having something that can kind of instead of having this is again something we've talked about before. Looking at stats versus kind of the whole picture, the kind of the unmeasurable quantities, unquantifiable stuff. One of the things that we're starting to be able to do now that we couldn't do before is instead of looking at one data point and here I got this other data point, we can look at all that together. Like just throw it all in and see what comes out. And I think that's going to replace quality recruiting staff. Probably not, but I think it's going to be really interesting. And I definitely think that's kind of something that's going to happen. And another one I should probably put further up the stack in predictions is AI sports betting strategy.
Yep, I mean we've been talking. That's one of the first things I thought about as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
And using models to predict things better. There's platforms, sport radars out there that's already looking at doing that. Second Spectrum, I think, is looking at ways to is more geared towards counter a strategy, but you can looking at how people are playing. Like
yeah, no doubt.
And then one more, and I think this one's pretty important, but I think using AI for injury prevention and performance optimization, which goes back to the guy you're talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
But if there's ways that we can look at what people are doing, kind of, if you could have a Ray Edwards in your pocket or in your gym to look at people's stride. Like I was talking to a guy just not too long ago about, he's like, man, my heels keep hurting. I try to run and my heels keep hurting. I'm like, it's your stride, man.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like even integrating AI with like wearable technology, something that you can wear in the game. So when you see fatigue in a certain area of your body, to pull that player out of the game until they're getting back into a certain level of oxygenation to that muscle or that tendon or whatever it is, whatever it might be. I think there's a lot of different things.
Even if it's on the sideline and something that you can just use, when somebody's starting to look like they're in trouble or look like they're going a little bit slow or favoring a leg or arm or whatever.
Yep.
Still, that the ability to synchronize all that information, look at it over time, and get a response, a recommendation in real time is huge. And not only the thing that we can do, this is not something that's just now, but the thing that we can do better now, we can train better now, is to tell, especially with these language models and Gen AI models, is to just tell it, this guy's not going to stop. So I know that the right answer is you need to take a break for 6 months.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
Because the Super Bowl is coming up. So 6 month break is not happening. So the next best option is what?
Yes.
And we can teach it, like look, this is, like if it's Jonas that has this knee injury, he's out for 6 months. Like his career's done. But if it's Mahomes that has this knee injury, like his motivation level's higher, his ability to recover is, he's 30 years younger. Like,
he's like Wolverine, it seems.
Right.
He broke his ankle and still played the game. That's 3 weeks.
Yeah. And there's at an elite level of performance, elite level of competition, there's things that you can and will do that are it's worth doing when you're getting paid that much.
Yeah.
Shit, there's a lot of things I would do if I'm getting paid $6 million for a game.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't do.
You ain't lying. Motivation. That's a factor, like you mentioned already. But nah, Jay.
I already go to jiu-jitsu martial arts class and do stuff for free.
You on that Tiger Woods stuff. Just trying to get, just trying to fight somebody to get some aggression out. Like, where that aggression come from, Jay?
It works. It works.
You say it works?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can be all. I can walk in all pissed off. When I come out, I'm smiling. Like,
I mean, it's we call that, it's some type of chemical imbalance you got going on there. We got to figure that out. There's something wrong with you, dog. You're trying to scrap, dog. Y'all ain't know. Hey, that's a little scrap. That's big scrappy right there. Jonas big scrappy. Ain't little scrappy, dog. Everybody I roll with ready to scrap.
At least you got some.
Hey, Jonas, birds of a feather flock together. Hey, Jonas,
right. And you got some supervision in there, so if it gets too bloody, they'll break it up.
Yeah, man. But nah, Jay, it's been great, man. It's been so good catching up with you, big dog. I'm so proud of everything you got going on, man. We're gonna get this thing figured out, man, because got to have you on for the good tech talk, bro. I love it, bro. I love these conversations, and I know you're encountering new stuff every doggone day, dang near. All kinds of crazy.
You really do.
AI.
I don't know if CY told you, but she's hooked up with a lady that's doing a sports related startup. I was able to introduce those two, and nice. they've been talking it up and
right on. Well, I gotta hook up with C and see what's going down with that, and if I can help in there, I definitely will. If there's anything I can add to it, but Jay, it's been amazing, bro. Just catching up with you, dog. It's been a minute, but hey, man, you know how it is. It's just it seems like yesterday.
Yeah, for real. Boy. And look at that. We even timed it perfectly.
Exactly.
This is exactly my next meeting is now. So
yeah, bro. Well, hey, you get it in, bro, and we'll see you next week if things line up right.
Yes, sir. Good to see you guys. Good to see you.
All right, good to see you too.
All right, Jay, have a good one. That is the one and only Jonas Bull in the house, man. Yeah, Jay, we'll see you, bro. Yeah, man. Jonas Bull. Y'all know what it is, though. Grande Toro, man. What we gonna do right now, because when we get back to this thing, man, we about to jump into these topics. We're gonna take a little quick break real quick, and we'll be right back.
I'm swerving when I pull up, ayy. Irvin, how I pull up, ayy. One day see me stage diving, hands in the air like a hold up. Ride around in that city, windows down, blowing heaters. Kick it with my feet up, mine's the 3-4 seater. Hey, yeah. Foot up on the gas, pedal to the metal, yeah, I like to drive it fast. Had to get my G's up, leave your head to hit the dash. They once hit me up like call me when you coming back, yeah. You might catch me in the summertime shot, cruising down LSD, yeah, love how I ride. Yeah, chubby white kid with the bleach blonde hair, yeah. I'ma be the man when I come around here, ayy. Swerving, 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 swerving. Swerving, 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 swerving. Swerving, 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 swerving. Swerving, 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 swerving.
Swerving, then I pull up. Hopping out like what up? Who up?
Yeah.
Started.
I push rhymes like weight. Yeah, man. So, yeah, we back at this thing, man. Y'all ready to get the thing cranked up? Let's jump into these topics. One time for the one time. Starting out with Miss Zay Green doing a damn thing out there at Alabama, man. They went 1-1 in last week's play. You know, they took a loss to South Carolina in that opening game on Thursday night, I believe. They lost.
South Carolina, number one, right?
Number one in the nation. Number one in the nation. I mean, that's not a bad loss right there. You know, they actually played South Carolina better than Texas did. You know, they went out. They lost 76-58. And also, Alabama's down one of their stars right now. One of their star lady athletes, man. She's cold-blooded. She'll be back hopefully here soon before March Madness kicks off for sure. But, you know, she's going to bring about 20 more points to the squad. So, and if you look at that game, man, they outscored South Carolina starters by damn near 20 points. But their bench, South Carolina's bench, I think they outscored Alabama's bench like 43-2. And that don't work out. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That math don't math right, and therefore you get a 18-point loss, just like they encountered. But Zay went off. You know, Zay went off, had 15 points, 5 boards, and 3 assists. And just like last week when she took that L against Texas, man, when they took that L against Texas, she came back with a vengeance the next game, went for 21 points, 9 boards, and 7 assists in a victory over Arkansas where they won by 28 points, 94-62. So it's, you know, Alabama right now, it seems like they're in a situation where they're figuring out where they are, and they're still doing this.
Oh yeah,
they haven't peaked out yet. Yeah. You know, and you know, with health and with time, they'll become more healthy. What up, Braxton Sept? What's going down, homie? They'll become more and more healthy, and hopefully, you know, they'll have a hell of a run come March Madness time. You know, like I think they will. But shout out Zay, man. Another solid week of basketball. Y'all, you know, stay locked in with Zay Green, man. She'll be back on tomorrow night and then Sunday as well. They're in that Thursday, Sunday pattern right now in women's basketball and NCAA. But moving on, let's get to it, man. Y'all know my heart got broke a little bit last week. You know, it got broke a little bit, but hey, I just want to let me stand up and give my boys a round of applause, man. Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman, man. Hey, let me give you a round of applause, man. I can't finish the song because we didn't win that natty, but dun 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 dun. Yeah, man, like I'm proud, man. I'm proud of them boys. They went out and fought, man. You know, I wasn't happy with some of the play calling early on. I feel like we got away from. I mean, the first drive, we drove the ball right down the field, right up the middle of Ohio State's defense.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely just destroyed them right up the gut, running the football right up the middle. On the second drive, we come out throwing. So, yeah, you did it to you. You did it to yourself. Bro, like, why? You know, like, I'm pretty old school when it comes to play calling, man. You know, I got to, you know, once they prove they can stop it, I'm going to show you something else.
But until then.
They prove they can stop it.
I'm going to keep doing the same thing.
I ain't showing you a damn thing. For
I'm
what?
going to run the same play over and over and over.
We're going to execute.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to execute. And Ronald Leonard, I mean, he was getting banged up. He might have got a concussion on that first drive. But going into the game, we knew he wasn't a passer like that. You know, I'd already expressed that several times. That's how we ended
I
up
thought they
losing
proved that the first week or second week.
the second week against
Second week.
NIU, yeah, man. So, like, I don't understand why we would go from being successful running the football right down their throats. That was the most impressive drive of the season to me. We manhandled them on that first drive, and then you get away from it on the second drive, got doggone passing the football, man. And then, you know, Katie bought it all, dog. Like, they answered back after that first one, right? And then they got that lead. Our defense, surprisingly, could not get off the field. Third down after third down. Ohio State converted. Don't matter if it was 3rd and 12, 3rd and 8. Don't matter 3rd and 5, 3rd and whatever. Every third down they were converting. And I noticed the pattern. They were picking on the young man, number 29, Christian Gray. Christian Gray, our cornerback. Wherever he was lined up, that's where the ball was going.
Well, you know, that's part of the game. You got to find the weak link. But then now, when they find the weak link, we got to do something to compensate for the weak link, and Notre Dame never did that.
Well, that's where that Will Howard comes into play. Because since Christian Gray could not do it himself, you got to give him help now, okay? And that help now takes eyes off the quarterback. And every time Will Howard was in that pocket and had nowhere to go, he just took off. And he had 8-9 yards because now everybody's occupied. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If Christian Gray could have held his own over there, which he did not, and even the final nail in the coffin came against Christian Gray, the deep pass to Jeremiah Smith up the sideline. Like, if you go back and look, man, they just picked on 29. That was the game plan. Wherever 29's lined up, we're going right at him. We're going to line 4 up against him. We're going to line 2 up against him. And we're going to throw right at him. And if they got some kind of zone coverage covering up, Will Howard is a dog. I've been watching Will Howard, and I didn't realize it since he was a freshman at Kansas State. Okay? Yeah. Dude's huge. He was big as a freshman. I think he was like 6'5", 220 coming in. He done turned that 220 into 235 and straight muscle. And in my opinion,
yeah, you know, and
I don't want to take no money out of nobody's pockets.
Yeah.
But hey, I say it like this. Will Howard should absolutely be a lottery pick quarterback. I will say that much. Because you give me a quarterback that's 6'5", 230 pounds with a strong arm, accuracy, and throws the ball out on time and makes quick decisions. The ball is pulling it down, running in the split decision, huh?
Oh, yeah, I know. And this is the whole thing about these quarterbacks going in the draft. I haven't heard the NFL scouts, the NFL GMs, the NFL head coaches say Shador was going first. The only one I heard say that is Shador and his daddy.
Well, you know, it's a lot of pundits out there saying that Shador is going first. A lot of analysts out there. Okay. You know, Mel Kipe and all them boys, you know, they all on the Shador train.
You know, they be wrong sometimes.
We're going to see what they say come draft time, because I know Will Howard's name is definitely going to be up there.
Yeah.
The boy 6'5", 235 with an arm.
Yeah.
Accuracy. He's got the intangibles. They say the word intangibles with Dak, but this dude Will actually has them. The guy's a hell of a quarterback. And has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so, hey, y'all look for Will Howard to go early in that draft is all I got to tell you, man. What up, Bobby Garcia? What up, KB Raiders? What's going down, Jay? Yeah, man. We cranking all the way up now, but yeah, it was a, you know, solid show, man. You know, Notre Dame fought. The game was over at that point. You know, I see Ohio State's dudes on the bench chilling. On the cell phone, text messaging, you know, like during the game, like it was a wrap. But Notre Dame fought hard, came back, made the game out of it. But shout out to Ohio State, man. Great win, great team. You bought yourselves a national championship. You know, controversial. You know they say they got the main donor is one of them Epstein dudes. Unfortunately. But hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is,
I
man.
mean, you know, you got to take your wins and your losses.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you got to put your big boy, you got to put your big boy jock strap on and take your wins and your losses. And you can point out number 29, but I'll say this, his front seven could have helped him out a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the front seven, yeah.
Front seven could have helped him out a little bit.
Yeah, they could have played a little better, but it was, you know, it was a good game. But 29 got toast. He was toast. That boy was Cinnamon Toast Crunch all game long. But moving on, shout out Ohio State one more time. Definitely want to give y'all the recognition. It's been the 2025 national championship of the college football playoff, man. The national champions, man. Well done, guys. Y'all hell of a team, man. I hope we draft one of y'all's running backs too. I wouldn't mind grabbing that number 1 or that number 32. Them boys run physical and dirty, boy. Like I'm talking, they gonna deliver a ferocious stiff arm. They looking to bring the pain when they come to the show. Yeah, I like both of them running backs they had out there for Ohio State.
Oh yeah, but I don't know how they gonna do in the pros. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah, I don't either. But I know Jeremiah Love was severely underutilized in that game. I don't know if he's injury. I don't know what it is. There was a third or fourth down opportunity for them to hand the ball off to Jeremiah Love, and they ran a quarterback draw. I was like, what is going on? And I understand it's a numbers thing. They got 6 in the box. We got 6 here. Plus, our running backs makes it 6, and then Will's 7. I'm sorry, Riley Leonard's number 7. So that means you should have 1 free, but that don't mean every hat gonna be able to block every hat across from it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your Billies and your Joes might can't block they Billies and they Joes.
Exactly. And the math is right
so
there.
So no matter how you X and O it,
yeah,
that Billy and that Joe gonna beat that other one.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Jeremiah Love 1-on-1 with a linebacker than have him blocking or trying to block.
You got to put your best Billy on their best Billy.
Yeah.
And you got to put your best Joe on their best Joe and see who wins.
Absolutely.
But you can't put,
I'd rather a 5-on-5 situation with one open versus my guy.
And don't you know?
Versus that other option.
I said earlier in the year, like a lot of athletes don't know their own filter.
Yeah.
A lot of these coaches don't know their own filter.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately.
You've been winning like this all this time. Now you want to try to win a different way.
Yeah, and now we're behind, and now we're forced to get back there and pass. My whole thing is if we pass and if we know we got to throw that ball, put that back up in and we know can throw that thing. We don't. This national championship is not connected to Riley Leonard. It's connected to Notre Dame. And Steve Angela is a part of Notre Dame, just like Riley Leonard, and we know he could throw that ball. So I was hoping he would come in there, but he didn't. He didn't. But it's all good. Shout out, Ohio State, man. Great win again. Once again, great win. Moving on to that National Football League divisional round. Some good ball played last weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Before we go there, let's talk about these coaches. Okay? And these Dallas Cowboy coaches I'm talking about. All right, Dallas Cowboy offseason. Okay, I got too many things open. Let me clear that up. Let me clean that up. Okay, so this Dallas Cowboys offseason, coaching carousel. It don't look like prime coming here.
Good. I'm glad for him.
I am too. That's the best thing that could happen. Man, I was hoping he got a few more dollars out of Colorado.
But if he don't get it now, he will. He'll get it.
He should. He should.
Oh yeah, he'll get it.
Yeah, he should at some point. Because he's got something serious going on up there, and boy, the new trainer they got in there is real deal.
Oh yeah. And you hear about Marshall Falk might cut on it.
Yeah, Marshall Falk might be going up there to be a running back coach. Yeah, I made Marshall Falk get up out of my seat. I was at the NFL Combine back in 2013. I had my stuff sitting there, and I come back, and Marshall Falk sitting in my seat and talking to a couple ladies, and I was just like, and it was at an event that I was putting on, at the hotel in Indiana. I forget what it was. I think it was the Army. It might have been the Army. But we had an event going on down in the bar down there, and that's where they were. And he sat down, and I was like, Marshall, hey, how you doing? Yeah, nice to meet you. I know y'all. You don't gotta introduce yourself. Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm Jonathan Asher. Yeah, that's my seat, dog. I was sitting right there. And he looked at me like, he was like, for real, bro? Like,
I'm Marshall Falk. I don't give a
dog. I need you to get up, dog. I need you to get up, homie. I need you to get up. Because I can do what you did, dog. You just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? But Marshall Falk was, he was a dog.
Oh, yeah, Marshall Falk.
One of the greatest, one of them Roger Craig, tight backs right there. Catching that thing out the backfield, running that thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Marshall was a real deal. But Hall of Famer, of course, you got to go jacket.
Absolutely. And Marshall Falk, you know what I never saw Marshall Falk do?
What was that? Tap out?
Yeah. I ain't never seen Marshall Falk tap out.
He ain't hit you with that future.
Oh, he ain't hit you with, I'm tired, coach. Yeah, no. I'm breathing hard, whatever. He didn't hit you with
None of that going on with Marshall.
He was one of the last ones that didn't do that.
Yeah.
He was one of the last. After his era, they do that all day now.
Yeah.
Tap on the head.
So, tell me this, Unc. So, in your opinion, who would you like to see here and coach the Cowboys? Or is there even a candidate in mind that you have?
No, I don't. But who I don't want to come here is Leslie Frazier. I'm glad. I hope Leslie don't come here.
Yeah, I hope so,
coaching,
too.
because he'll never get another job. See, Mike McCarthy is a proven product.
Absolutely.
He can get another job.
Yeah.
If a young coach can come here that never had a job but had a coaching job before,
Yeah.
he'll never get another
Don't
coaching
come
job again. Because I don't care how good you can coach.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just like that's like a jockey riding a horse at the Kentucky Derby. If your jockey is holding his reins back, you
Yeah.
can't run that fast.
Yeah.
But Jerry is going to hold the reins back because I don't
Absolutely.
care who you are. So I have no confidence. First off, I said this, I don't think a coach that can really coach and believe in himself would come
here.
to the Cowboys.
Absolutely not. Because you're handcuffed.
So all we can get
You're
is
handcuffed.
so all we can get is leftover guys or guys
Yeah.
that just know this is maybe my first and one and only opportunity. And then when they come, Jerry is the problem, man.
Yeah. Hey, what
So,
up, Ryan? What's going down,
so I'm
baby? We
just
just
saying,
getting cranked
what's up,
off.
Ryan?
He was good.
You know, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't have nobody in mind. There's nobody that I have that I hope come here
Yeah.
or nothing. Because all the coaches I like, I hope they don't come here for
Man,
that good.
yeah.
Not from, as a fan, I would love for us to get a good coach. But they ain't gonna do no good. Jerry ain't gonna let him coach.
Yep, exactly. Same thing we talked about with Deion last week. Ain't no point, man.
I'm gonna say this.
We know who Jerry is at this point. We see what he's
Jerry
doing at this point.
wouldn't let Jimmy coach.
Yeah, after 2 Super Bowls.
And he been knowing him since they were children.
Crazy.
That's your best friend. They came here as best friends.
Yeah.
And to win. Then after you win 2 Super Bowls with your best friend, he won't let you coach.
What's wrong with you, dog?
Yeah, Jerry is the biggest, and I don't care who come here. I believe this in my heart. Jerry ain't gonna let them coach. So
Yeah.
and they might come here and win 11 or 12 games.
Yeah.
And then they might not because this is the thing. I don't know who we're gonna get because all the money is tied. Do you know in the top 10 in the top 10 salary cap hits for this coming year, Dallas got 3 of them.
Oh, I believe it.
3 of the top 10.
I believe it. And didn't make the playoffs.
Oh my God, 3 of the top 10.
And Jerry tries to justify it by saying, well, we're the, you gotta have big contracts on the Cowboys type deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys quarterback gotta get paid more than everybody else. Yeah, that's what
not
he
if
said.
he ain't producing.
That's just what he said.
Yeah, I know.
But
See,
that
so
don't
what
make
does
sense.
that prove? Don't that prove what I just said?
He
What the
don't-
problem is?
he don't care about your output, man.
Jerry, he want a clean cut,
Yeah.
clean nose quarterback that is marketable.
Yeah. You're right, man. And it's frustrating as a fan to watch.
Yeah, it is. It
Frustrating
is.
as a fan to
Very
watch. But we'll change topics
Yeah,
quickly. I
moving
don't
on, 'cause
really
that's a
care
long-
who's the next coach either because they just gonna be a puppet anyway. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
don't
I
matter.
have no input, no thought, no
Yeah.
wish, no wants or nothing on that subject.
it don't matter.
It don't really matter.
So the Bears wasted no time naming their head coach, Ben Johnson.
But he turned the Cowboys down. He didn't want
He
to
didn't
interview.
even want to interview with the Cowboys.
Well, that's what I just said. A coach worth for
A real coach don't even want to come here. Jim
no part of y'all,
Harbaugh don't want no part of the
So
Cowboys.
congrats, and
Yeah.
I'm glad
Well
he was
done.
smart enough to figure that out.
Well done.
Well done.
Nobody want to give Dak Prescott no more money. Freak all that. Be done. Cowboys don't care about him. We didn't give him no. Man, look, man. That's the worst. That set us back. I became a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Shout out Yellowstone, by the way, bro. Appreciate you tuning in, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, man. Come on and join the community,
man,
bro.
we be over here.
We
We
got
talking
memberships too, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and, hey, we always good for the super chat because we be here. You know what I'm saying? We just love the support of our people, man. But yeah, bro, nah, it's a shame, bro. It's shameful.
ridiculous.
Dak Prescott, he didn't. That last contract he got wasn't justified. He had a broken leg. Why are we giving this man $140 million and he got a broke leg? The one thing that really changed him, that's what set his game apart. He could get away, scramble, buy himself a little more time. Once that leg was out of there, Dak should have been out of there, you know? So we're about, 4, 5, 6 years behind right now because of Dak Prescott, taking sacrifices. But like I said, Jerry's been a good guy. He's trying to be Popeye to Dak. You know what I'm saying?
I'ma
Since he
say
lost his
this.
mother and his son and his brother.
This the whole thing about Dak and Jerry.
What's that?
Fooled me once,
Yeah.
fooled me twice.
Hey, they both on Jerry. Shame on you, Jerry. You know what's up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cause he ain't fooled none of
He
us.
didn't fool. You know what? He didn't fool
He ain't-
Jerry. He didn't fool Jerry.
No, Jerry knew what was up. Jerry knew what was up, man.
Yeah,
It's
Jerry
a
know
damn
what was up.
shame, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely shameful, man. What up? What's going down? But yeah, man.
What he
So
say, Jerry is
you say Jerry's a dictator? Absolutely, he's a dictator,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Absolutely, he's a dictator.
And
you know,
what dictator has every dictator in history failed? Every last one.
And he's
failed.
failing
Look it up.
in real time, already
right before your eyes. Right
Failing
before your
right
very
now,
eyes. So don't never dictate. Try to
Yeah.
dictate. Get in there and try to create rather than dictate.
Yeah,
Create
so-
a good organization from the top down rather than trying to dictate a good organization from the top down.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely. And so moving on to better organizations, the Kansas City Chiefs did what they do.
Yeah.
They controlled that game. It was going the same way it's been going all season for them. A real close game until they put it away.
Absolutely.
You know, and Houston went out there. Look, Houston, come playoff time, they need a playoff nickname because they turn into a different team. That defense shows up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They show all the way up. But your boy Pat Mahomes out here, all up in the matrix throwing touchdowns again, huh? You see that touchdown he threw when he was falling down to the ground?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Hit Kelsey like this. Kelsey just wide open like this, just looking around like, that's what we do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful,
Yeah.
man. That reminded me of the Super Bowl Pat when he went sideways on him. Yeah. And threw that thing side, you know what I'm saying? Laying down to
yeah.
the side. Man, Pat Mahomes is he's
Oh.
that guy, man.
Oh yeah, he that guy. He
Yeah.
that guy right now.
Yeah,
He that
and-
guy right now.
And like I say, until you beat the man, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Hey, I can't call nobody else a Super
man.
Bowl. Nobody else in the AFC is going to the Super Bowl until you beat that dude. You know what I mean? Because Pat Mahomes is crazy, but the Kansas City Chiefs look really good, man. Kareem Hunt doing this thing, definitely a better running back than Isaiah Pacheco, in my opinion. But they are a better backfield than Kareem Hunt plus what's his name? The guy that went to LSU, the short dude that's no longer there. Hilaire.
Yeah,
I can't think of his
absolutely.
name. Can't think of his name, man.
And then Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, I say this, they better together than they are apart.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna say it like that.
yeah. And Hollywood
I'm
Brown,
gonna say it
man.
like a marriage. They better together.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you this, man. Hollywood Brown, and they didn't even hit D Hop last week. I feel like they trying to get Hollywood Brown back integrated into that system, but they got D Hop and Hollywood Brown, bro. Like, come on. And people laugh when I say Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju is a dog, bro. He's
Oh,
6'3". He's a
man.
good sized man, bro, and he's very athletic. He was 19 when he got to the league. If they don't say nothing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Juju he ain't nothing to scoff at. So he's got weapons, bro. Kansas City is more dangerous than ever in that defense. They gonna show up every game. They gave up 14 points to Houston, man.
And then people don't understand sports because they'll make a big deal out of this. But I take Juju Smith over 99% of the guys coming out of college right now. 99%. They have about 2-3 coming out of college right now that I would take over.
I'm telling you,
at this very moment right
yeah.
now.
So Pat got some weapons out there, man.
Oh yeah, he got a lot of weapons.
And then the Saturday night game, I think that it surprised a lot of people. I actually put money on this.
Buffalo?
No, this Saturday night was Washington and Detroit.
Oh yeah, Washington and Detroit.
I put money on the
yeah.
Commanders to win that game.
Oh yeah.
And they absolutely did. And I didn't find out about the VR story until after the fact. But it makes a lot of sense why this game is so slow and why my boy Jaden Daniels is so cool, calm, and collective. Jaden Daniels, let me tell you this. If I was doing that, I wouldn't told nobody. Because every quarterback in the league now is going to start doing that. And every team in the NFL right now is rushing to implement that same game plan into their system because of your success, bro.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it is. Because they still
Because
got
that's
Jaden
the whole
Daniels.
thing. At track and field practice,
Yeah.
me and guys practice, we did the same thing every day.
Same work.
But when the track meet came,
You still got the best of them.
Jaden Daniels doing that because he's talented. It ain't got,
Yeah.
that might be helping. I'm
Yeah.
going to say it like this.
Yeah.
That might be helping Jaden Daniels. I'm going to say, and that's what I believe in my heart.
Yeah.
It's only helping him 1 to 3%.
Yeah.
The other 99, 97 to the 100 is Jaden Daniels, man.
Absolutely.
So I don't care who do it. It's not going to help them like they did.
Yeah, it's
him.
not going to impact
First
them the
off,
same.
He's good, first off.
Yes, sir.
You ain't
Yes,
good
sir.
as he is.
Absolutely.
So if it help you 1 to 3%, you ain't gonna get the same results he got.
Facts.
Simple
Facts.
as that. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just where I don't care about you knowing.
Yeah.
Come on, come to track practice with me. Do the same thing I do every day,
Yep.
and see what happens when the track meet.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying, we have to kind of look at it like that also, because it is what it is. I mean, now that will help them, but they not Jaden Daniels. I'm gonna say it like that.
Period.
So
Period.
go ahead and do it, and I want to help everybody I can. So y'all come to track practice with all, and I want you to get better, but I don't think you're gonna get as good as I am.
Hey, in Yellowstone, you got a great point, big dog. Yellowstone said Buffalo's going to win every time somebody tried 3-point. It never happens. Trust me, Buffalo's going to win. McAfee, Kansas City ain't going to be the first time going to beat them. He said the referees helped him out. That was a rough in the yeah, bro. Nah, the referees did a lot for Kansas City in that game.
Oh yeah,
But I mean, hey, when you a champion, it's gonna happen. Same, just like the Patriots, bro. When you do something consistently, you gonna consistently get the same calls. That's who they are. The Kansas City Chiefs are who they are, and they're gonna get the same calls every time, man. They bringing value to the league too, man. I'm telling you. I tell you what, you go get Taylor Swift on your team. Boy, let Taylor Swift be the girlfriend of one of your players on your team and see if y'all start getting more calls when all them Swifties start tuning into the games. Absolutely, man. Breaking news: the New York Jets have hired Detroit Lions defensive coordinator. Oh, Aaron Glenn, we went back home, man. That's dope. Appreciate that, Ben Smith. Shout out, big dog. Yeah, hey, Jaden Daniels is the best rookie I've seen in a long time, bro. And it's because I'm telling you, man, he's already good by himself and that VR.
Is Aaron Glenn from New York?
Aaron Glenn played for the Jets.
I know it, yeah. We said going back home, yeah.
He played for the Jets. I think he went to UT though, didn't he?
A&M.
A&M. Yeah, he from here though.
That's what I thought. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, he played with the Jets. Had a hell of a career for the Jets.
And this is the whole thing. I'm gonna say it like this. When they was playing the Commander, Aaron Glenn was looking bewildered over there.
Yeah, he
like,
was.
What the Hades is going on?
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
Hey, when you had that one variable, aka Jaden Daniels, that's practicing in a way that the league has not seen yet.
And this is what I want to say
with the
about
ability
that
he has, bro. And the kid he's like 185 pounds.
That game,
but the boy moves well in that pocket,
game
bro.
reminded me so much of sandlot football. Where we used to play, playground in front of the school, in the back of the school.
Yeah.
When you got a guy that's got halfway decent speed, halfway decent moves, if he got in the open, he was going to the house. And
absolutely.
That happened 5-6 times during the game, man.
Yeah.
Every time somebody got an open field. Detroit too, boom. But they didn't get in the open field as much as Washington did.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, Jaden Daniels is... He is who he is.
Yeah, he's solid, man. He's solid, man. But look, they beat a really good team, man. Like Jahmyr Gibbs and them boys, they was going crazy out there dancing early in the game. Jahmyr Gibbs did the KD pregame dance. KD was like, bro, I'm already tired of Jahmyr Gibbs. They're a Commanders fan.
Yeah.
So Jahmyr Gibbs went out there and did KD's dance. He was like, bro, I'm already tired of this dude, dog. Like, y'all got to do something about this, man. That was funny, but there's people saying that I heard Mason and Cameron saying that Detroit lost because they had Jello come out and do his new hit song before the game instead of Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
They can say whatever.
Instead of one of the Detroit legends, man. I feel you on that though, man. You got a lot of talent in Detroit. How you gonna bring Jello out here? You wanna know why? Because Def Jam signed Jello and Jay-Z runs Def Jam. And he's getting him some pub.
And his brother's in Chicago, too. I mean, no, he's
in
Chicago. Not Detroit.
But no, Amon St. Brown said that that was like they get hype song before the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they went on ahead, brought Jello out there, let him do it,
Hey, man,
took that L.
Jello's a ball boy. First off, I like LeVar.
Yeah. Just don't wear his shoes. Just don't wear them balls. Don't wear them.
They're out of business anyway. You can't get none anyway.
No, they got another. He just came out with another shoe.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, it looked like Look like a strawberry with some suede on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying it probably get the same results as them strawberries.
No, strawberry
Yeah, hey,
make money.
Ron, we gonna get to that, dog.
Oh.
We gonna get to that, Ron. What was you saying about strawberry?
Strawberry make money.
Oh, yeah, he made money. But
Hey.
it don't mean it was quality.
But this the thing. you can't expect quality for the price you pay for.
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
See, and this is the thing. The strawberries is not that big here.
Yeah.
Go to China.
Oh yeah, strawberry guy. He got a doggone statue out there.
Yeah, he Chinese now.
Yeah.
He ain't even.
That boy went Chino XL. I'm gonna make you see Chinese.
Yeah,
dog.
he
Speak Chinese.
He the man in China. He the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
What, 5 or 6 championships over there? He da everything.
Yeah, my boy got a title over there, man. Hey, again, man, if y'all out there, man, checking us out, man, go hit that subscribe button, man, that notification bell. If you're on TikTok, slide over to YouTube, man, www.youtube.com/Noonish. Yeah, man, or /@Noonish, Noonish. That's us. We got a little gold line with the chain on, baby. Same logo you see behind us right here, man. You know what it is. Come join the fun over here. Come join the community of sports, baby. And support us, man, so we can keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? We got them super chats open, memberships, everything. We live. We got merch. We're going to get some more merch up, man. I got to get some more merch with the new logos and stuff up. But, y'all, we got the vintage merch up right now. We got the vintage logo up. You know, that's how we're going to call it right there. So, y'all can get the vintage stuff right now. The vintage supply, man. You know, supply only going to last so long. But nah, man, it's, great game. Great win by the Commanders. Nobody saw that coming but me. Even though they messed up my parlay had all the winners. But then I had one bet outside of my parlay, and it was the Commanders to beat the Lions. And to cover my parlay. So we good. We good. That's how I do things. You got to diversify. You got to diversify your portfolio, homie. Even when you're betting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You got to keep
man.
more iron. You got to keep a lot of irons in the fire. Then it won't get hot. That's what you got.
Yeah.
The hotter, and then when you put it back in there, maybe another one hotter than that next time. You gotta keep that going.
Who had the best celebration though? Was it Jahmyr Gibbs doing the KD, or was it your boy Williams doing the Luke, doing the freak nasty when he scored his touchdown? You saw him get on the floor and just start humping that thing. I was like, push it.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that one of them. I would say it like that. But I would say the latter of the two. Though. The latter of the two, because KD ain't got nothing.
Yeah, but Jahmyr Gibbs hit that thing though. Perfect timing and everything.
Yeah, I understand.
That was great. That was great.
KD ain't got nothing.
Hey, we got you, Ryan. Yeah. I got you, bro. I'm going to send you something, bro. That's nephew right there, man. So he needs some of that merch. We got some of the beautiful merch. Y'all can also go to the In Group International. We got other merch on there. Got the large tees and, the oversized shirts. Just a whole different lineup of merch on ingroupinternational.com. So, theingroupinternational.com. Yeah, man. Check us out. But also, the next game we got to talk about, man, them Eagles and Rams. Great game. Great. Like Jalen Hurts said, Jalen Hurts was Percocet out of his mind. You know, Jalen Hurts is a man of few words.
Oh, yeah.
That boy got that perk in his system. He was real happy and talking.
Because it's the whole thing. He feel like Jalen Hurts feel like he did Jalen Hurts win the national championship?
Yeah.
So Jalen Hurts
but Tua took over at halftime.
Yeah, took over at halftime.
Yeah. He's probably on the Percocet then too, dog.
But I'm just saying, he fairly
Percocet. Yeah.
He fairly confident in himself.
Yeah.
So I ain't mad at him for actually being real confident. I'm not. Because I think he the man, so he not worried about any of that. So I ain't mad at Jalen.
You can't be mad at him, man.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts pretty short with it.
But this the whole
He's
thing.
not quite that with it, but he usually pretty short with his glasses. But this one, people saying he was definitely on Percocet. Because they asked him about the game, he was like, "Oh man, it felt like I was a little kid playing video games. I used to set it all the way to 100 on snow, but we out here in real life doing it." Like Jalen was just talking a little more than he typically do.
It's a
good chance he was on that Percocet, man.
You gotta keep him. You gotta keep him off balance. You can't never let him know who the real Jalen is. No, he usually a man of few words, but then switch it. You gotta switch it up on him sometimes.
Yeah.
And then he might have been feeling it that day.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he took a shot in the half before the half. You know, they say he came back at the halftime happy. You know, and if that's the case, bro, you know, I'm happy for you, dog, because y'all got that dub. You know, and Saquon Barkley, man, again. We talk about MVPs and it typically goes to the quarterback. I will say it again. Saquon Barkley is the MVP of the National Football League. You know, he's giving the Eagles the opportunity. I think the Eagles could actually give Kansas City some trouble come Super Bowl time because of Saquon Barkley. He's the one variable that wasn't there.
First off, Kansas City got to beat Buffalo.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, first off, don't put him in there yet.
You know,
not so fast, my friend.
Hey, just in my mind.
I'm gonna tell you like this here.
You got to beat the man before you can beat the man.
Yeah, I'm just saying like this here. Kansas City better score more than 20 or 14 points or 17.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that right now.
To beat the man. You gotta
no.
beat the man, and I got no reason to think Kansas City gonna lose this next. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at, you know. But
he beat the man before. Yeah, beat the man before.
Yeah, he beat him earlier this year. But like I said, I think that Kansas City had a watered down offense. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But yeah, Saquon went off, man, had a 78-yard run and a 62-yard run. Set an NFL record. 2 longest runs in the game in the playoffs. That's crazy, man. That dude there is going ham. New York,
he had a 79,
go kill yourselves.
79 and what?
78 and 62.
Those are the longest runs in the playoffs?
Like, in the same game? Two?
Oh, 2. Oh, okay, but okay, yeah.
And Jalen Hurts had like a 50-yard touchdown to kick that thing off, man. So, yeah, Jalen Hurts came out there looking like got doggone Tommy Agee around that hoe. Moose Johnston breaking tackles, hitting around the legs. Yeah, that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. But
they always brag on the leg strength.
Yeah,
he squat this.
He proved it. He proved it the way he broke them tackles, made them grown men look like.
Absolutely.
You remember when Rudy Huxtable took off on the Cosby Show? That's what Jalen Hurts looked like the other day. And I ain't took no Percocet. I'm just saying that's what Jalen Hurts looked like. Wasn't nobody touching that man. He got, he ran straight through them couple tackles and was gone, straight up. So. But anyway, back to that question, man. I think Gibbs had the best celebration out of the two. Push it. But I love the brashness of Williams just saying, forget everything, bro. I'm gonna hump the ground, dog, like on national TV right now. You know what I'm saying? I got the long stroke, dog. I got the long stroke. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing it. I love seeing it. That was fun. I jumped back a whole game for that. But and then lastly, but not leastly, man, the game that everybody really want to talk about. You can't put this on Lamar. Not completely. He did have an error, but the man did what he had to do. Yeah, but the Bills went out there and beat the Ravens 27-25, and it's so ugly to see that. Just knowing,
just like I said,
that game should have been tied up.
No, well, how about this? The game should have never came to that.
Well, I mean, I understand that fumble that Lamar had.
And he threw the interception.
Yeah.
And then Derrick Henry dropped the pass in wide open field. If he'd have caught it, he might have could have went to the house. So don't put this all on Andrews.
And I'm not putting it all on Andrews.
Andrews had a lot of help.
I'm not putting it all on Lamar neither.
Yeah.
But Andrews also had a fumble in the middle of the field in that game too. Not only that drop.
Yeah, so he had 2 turnovers just like Lamar.
Horrible turnovers though.
And then
not just one turnover, but he dropped the game tying pass. That's why that 27-25 is so ugly to see.
If Lamar would have never had them 2 turnovers, and Derrick Henry would have caught that pass, they might have been in the lead. It might not even came to that.
Mark had a turnover too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they all had
they all had a part in the loss. Yeah, they all had a part in the loss.
They all had a great part in it.
Yeah.
Not just one.
But that final blow was significant when your most sure-handed tight end in the history of your team.
But this is the whole thing. When you already on the ropes wobbling, almost any punch can take you out from there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, this is a play they've run time and time again and again. Everybody knows who Lamar Jackson's favorite target is. Even though Isaiah Likely was going ham in the game. I thought that last play should have gone to Isaiah Likely just based off the game that he was already having. You know what I'm saying? But consistency over a career is why Mark Andrews demanded that pass right there in that moment.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. Everything.
This is
you.
This drop the biggest drop in playoff history?
No. Jackie Smith in the Super Bowl with less than 2 minutes dropped the pass to Roger Staubach, that would have gave him the win.
Was it in the end zone?
It was in the end zone.
Yeah, I remember that
No,
touchdown.
it was in the end zone.
And he hit his head.
It was in there.
And
That's
flipped, and
the
he spazzed
biggest.
out and had
It wouldn't have
flipped.
tied the game.
Yeah.
It was won the game.
Wow. Okay,
That's the biggest drop.
So is this the second biggest drop? Can you think of another one that's big? Because this is at the end of the game, the same type of situation. But to tie the
But
game
this is the whole thing,
in the
too.
divisional round.
But this is the whole thing, too.
And I'm sure there's things that
And that-
happened before Jackie Smith dropped that pass.
Exactly. That's what I'm finna say. Randy White,
Yeah.
the all-pro, probably all-decade defensive tackle, he was on the
Medal?
kick return team.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the ball came short, he picked it up? He had a cast on his arm.
Oh,
He
my
tried to run and he
God.
fumbled it.
No, I don't
before
remember that at all.
Yeah, Dallas had a terrible game. Dallas should have been up 14 before it got to that.
So
But
Dallas should have won the game.
Dallas should have won the game.
So should Baltimore have won that
Probably
game?
should have. If
Lamar
Derrick
didn't fumble.
Henry catch that ball, Lamar don't throw no interceptions. And he don't fumble, and then Von Miller pick it up and run it almost to this. If that wouldn't have happened, they probably would have been up by 10 points.
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
so
fine, but it was a bad snap that came before that
It
fumble,
all-
but that was a horrible
But this the
play.
whole thing. It was a bad snap, but he got the ball in his hand.
He did. And then tried to make a play. And when you try to do too much,
he don't know his own filter. You Lamar Jackson.
Get
but
down.
sometimes you got to get down, Lamar.
Hey, and that's the same thing that Mark Andrews should have done
Yeah.
on that catch.
Yeah, he should have caught
When he should have caught that on his fumble. He should have caught that
Absolutely.
pass
And got on the line.
gotten down. But he tried to make a move and got it punched out. You know.
But I
So
say
guys
most-
doing too much at the end of the day.
I mean, like I said, guys don't know their filter. No matter how good you are, you got to know. You know,
Yeah.
you got to know when.
Hey, great point right there, Ryan. The game should have never got to that point. But when you have another chance to tie the game, you have to capitalize on
you
that
do.
moment.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all of that. I'm not disagreeing with
Absolutely.
that at all,
Yeah,
Ryan.
yeah.
I'm not just saying that, but I'm saying like the game should have never got to that point. But then when they get to that point, it's so. I mean, now it's do or die. But with Derrick, it was less pressure.
Great point right there, Ryan.
It would be less pressure. But Derrick Henry dropped that ball over there.
Yeah.
That wasn't do or die.
Oh,
and when
man.
Lamar, and then here's another
That was a
fact.
third down pass, I
Here's
believe.
another fact, J.A. Do you remember when J.A. signed with Baltimore? I said,
When
don't-
Derrick Henry?
I mean, yeah, Derrick Henry signed with Baltimore. I said, don't get too happy, because in the critical situations where Derrick Henry gonna be,
On that bench.
on the sideline. Where was he at in the critical situation? Everybody think Unc don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, but after you drop a pass, you sure as hell gonna be on the sideline in that situation.
Because now you're in a passing situation,
Yeah, we got
and you're in a blocking situation.
I need my guys to
you
catch
can't
that rock.
do neither.
Yeah.
You can't block or catch passes.
Yeah.
That's why I say don't get too hyped up on Jerry. Because when you need him the most, he gonna be on the sideline. I said
Yeah.
that when they first signed him.
You
didn't I?
did, huh?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's
but,
why they call Unc the sports guru. No, I'm just.
Hey, I'm just saying. Oh, did you know that I believe it was the Kansas City Chiefs. Was it Kansas City and Houston? One of these games. I believe it was either Kansas City and Houston or the Bills and the Ravens. One of those two games. Whichever one was on ESPN, set a record
Oh yeah.
for the most watched.
Yeah, most watched.
Absolutely, man. There's like
Yeah.
30-something million people tuned into that game. Pretty incredible right there. Pretty incredible. But yeah, man, we got a lot to look forward to, you know, and that's you know, we're gonna keep moving this thing on. So now we got the championship rounds, man. You know, we got the conference championship round coming up, huh? You know, let me throw that fire on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going against the grain. I'm telling you that right now.
You going against the grain?
Yeah, I'm going against the grain.
So we got those Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Going against the grain sound like you picking them Commanders to win this game.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Oh, okay. You picking the Eagles. I got the Eagles in this one too. So what is it about this game where you got the Eagles winning that one?
If the Eagles use their head, they can control the clock,
Yeah.
the tempo of the game. You got
Yeah.
Saquon.
Yeah.
I mean, now if you get into try to be a shootout, that's a different. But I'm saying you have an opportunity. I think that the Eagles have the better opportunity to control the game and play it at their pace
Yep.
instead of the Commanders' pace. Because I want to say the other name so bad.
Yeah. Them.
Because, you know, I've been
I want to say
saying
them
that.
Redskins too.
You know, I've been saying that for 40, 50 years.
Absolutely.
Man.
I think they're going
it's
back
hard
to
to
it.
switch up.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure. Man, yeah, I mean, see, that's a really, that game's tough for the pick, you know, especially when I'm talking about the dollars of our community. I want to make sure I give y'all the very best option right here. The very best pick. Because Jaden Daniels, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a game.
Oh, I ain't never said it wasn't going to be That's why I say that they got to control the clock with the run.
Yeah.
Because they keep putting the ball in his hands too much.
Hey, because when you break down this simple stat of no punts and no turnovers, he only had 1 punt last weekend. So even when it's not no punts, it's close to it.
Oh, yeah.
When you bring that together, that equates into a lot of points being converted. Okay? But, man, in Washington, man, like, I love everything about what they have going on. I just hate it's them. Because I don't like the Redskins or the Eagles. Because I'm a Cowboys fan. But since my team sucks so bad, I just got to, analyze them like any other team.
Well,
I'm
going to say it like this. I don't like Washington or the Eagles.
Like the players, though.
But each one of them have had players that I like because I like excellence.
Absolutely.
Even if you're against me,
yeah.
Hey, if I run a 10-2, you run a 10-1. Hey, man, I got to give you the,
Hey, when the Eagles signed Mike Vick, man, they bought me over right there.
Yeah, and then, but like I say, but I
That's
have
Andy
over
Reid.
the
That's why I'm a
years,
Kansas City fan.
I have probably respected the Redskins, even though I didn't like them. I'm saying over the years,
yeah,
I have probably respected the Redskins more than I did the Eagles.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because the Redskins have actually done more than the Eagles over the years. Man,
I'm gonna go ahead and go out on like it's just hard because the Redskins, man, they got Robinson in that back. They got players all over the field.
They got players, yeah.
Like which defense do you trust more in this game?
Philadelphia, basically.
Yeah.
I trust. I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna say this. I trust Philip. I think Philadelphia got a little better defense, and they got Saquon. That's what I'm rolling on. I mean, because it's not.
The more we're talking about this right now, the more I'm leaning towards Washington. Like just straight up.
Yeah, well, pick them.
I'm going to pick Washington to win this one, man.
I mean, yeah, I'm just going, yeah.
I picked them last week against Detroit, and I'm going to pick them again. I think the Commanders are going to win this thing, man, because their quarterback is extremely efficient. Every drive, you got a 90% chance every drive to come away with a field goal or a touchdown.
And I'm going to say this, too.
And Washington's defense ain't no punk.
Yeah, no, they're not. And then,
It's like Georgia and Alabama from 5 years ago when they SEC was still playing against each other.
This ain't no hate on Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But Jared Goff is more of a regular season quarterback. I mean, and then Dan Campbell, I mean, both of them kind of got
It's not often a Super Bowl quarterback gets traded the next season because the coach don't believe in him. Yeah. Remember, Jared went to the Super Bowl. And he got traded to Detroit.
I know. Yeah,
it ain't often that happens.
Yeah, and that ain't often that happens. So, like I say, Jared, I'll say this. I think Jalen Hurts is a little more solid than Jared Goff.
Jared Goff sound like a good sport.
Yeah,
he don't sound like a sore loser.
He's a.
He don't sound like a sore loser like we was talking about earlier.
No. He's a good sport.
Good sports lose all the time.
Yeah, especially the critical. Now, a good sport can beat a whole bunch of other good sports.
Yeah.
When you come into a bad sport, I'm gonna take the bad sport over the good sport.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm with you, bro. I gotta go with the rookie, bro. This is Noonish Sports and Tech, bro. My boy done integrated the two, and I just realized it a couple of days ago that he's using VR, man. He's ahead of the game right now because I know the impact of VR. I've done the research, bro. So yeah, Jaden Daniels alone. Now, Philly, same way they went out there and hurt Brock Purdy. As long as Jaden Daniels can stay healthy, I feel that Washington will win this game. And that's hard for me to say because Saquon, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, that is not a concoction you want to play with.
And that's why I'm picking them. And you forgot Jalen Hurts.
And Jalen Hurts, of course. And again, Jalen Hurts has better playoff stats than your boy Josh Allen. He's got better league career stats than Josh Allen.
He got better career stats than almost anybody. Aaron Rodgers, but take him out because he's washed up.
Yeah.
I mean, but other than Pat Mahomes, who got better?
Jalen Hurts, he's solid too. He's solid too, man. So this is a hard one, man. I'm really right down the middle, but I keep talking myself in and out because when, Saquon, the Saquon effect, man.
Yeah, that's Saquon.
Because you gotta, I'm just thinking math. You have to have more people than they have blocking to take care of Saquon. And when you do that and leave A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith on the outside, your best bet is blitzing the hell out of Jalen Hurts and hoping he makes wrong decisions. But he's got an outlet in Dallas Goddard, that can account for that too,
and
man.
then what
So
you got to realize too,
I gotta flip. I gotta go back to the Eagles
because Detroit,
because Jalen,
because you know what Detroit
Jalen Daniels
kept
can't
doing?
beat him by himself.
Because you know what Detroit kept doing? Getting the ball right back to him.
Absolutely.
I mean, they scored, even when Washington scored, Detroit scored fast and came back and gave it to him. Then Washington scored fast, held him. Then they went back and punted. Detroit just gave him the ball back to him. Look how many possessions.
You're right. Lattimore is a problem on defense.
Look
and Louvu.
Look how many possessions
Louvu.
Washington had during that game. I bet you they had more possessions during that game than they averaged during the regular season.
Absolutely,
they kept
man.
getting the ball back.
Crazy.
So I'm thinking that Eagles might be able to keep the ball away from them some.
Man.
And take some time off the clock and score.
Yeah.
But if they get to be a back and forth, it's gonna be wide open.
Hey, I know this rapid fire, y'all, but damn, this shit here. It's tough. We cooking over here, baby. Who am I picking, Ryan? Hey, I'm going with the Eagles, dog. God, dog. I got to go with the Eagles, dog. I got to go because it's 4-1. You know, and I'm not, McLaurin, no disrespect. Robinson in the backfield, yeah, but I got Barkley. It goes to the skills positions. Jalen Hurts, I think Jaden Daniels is a little better than Jalen Hurts already, even though Jalen's been to the Super Bowl already. I think Jaden Daniels, both of them as cool as the other side of the pillow. Shout out to my boy Stuart Scott. Both of them cool as a fan.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But the experience matters. And experience with better options on the outside.
And teammates.
And in the backfield.
And teammates.
Man.
Jalen Hurts got better teammates than he do.
Jalen got Saquon, so he ain't got no pressure. Man. You ain't gonna, you not blitzing too much because Saquon. Then he got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith that can take it to the house. And Dallas got it. Did y'all see that touchdown my boy Dallas got it had last game?
Yeah.
That boy looked like Gronk running up that sideline with them stiff arms, bro. Like, let's keep it real now.
So it's just
what up, Big G? What's going down, Big Dog? What up, Cameron? What's good? What's good, man? Joshua Johnson, what's going down, Big Dog? Yeah, man. So is that Josh? Is that my brother? What's going down now? Hey, man. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm going with the Eagles, man, just because of experience. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a repeat. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl, man. I just won't be in Puerto Rico this time. I'll be here in the States kicking it with my people. You feel me? It's going down like that. But in that next game, Kansas City and Buffalo, who you got on?
Well, I'm going off the grid. I'm going with Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm going with Buffalo. I'm going with Buffalo.
You think so?
Huh?
You think he got? You think Josh Allen got more gravitas than them Chiefs? You think the Chiefs are comfortable right now or what?
Man, I'm just going, analytics got a lot to do with it. It's
Analytics?
It's hard to win 3 in a row. When the last time somebody won 3 in a row?
Well, never. It's never happened before. I understand it, but you know what?
I mean, I'm just going with analytics, and I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm going with a little with my heart because I just, I want Buffalo to win.
I'm saying he going with my heart. I'm going with my home.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Kansas City all day, huh? Like I said, they knew they were going to see these. I feel like they knew earlier in the season, they knew they were going to see these guys later in the season.
Yeah.
So they gave them a watered-down version of themselves. Absolutely. I don't think Buffalo seen the whole playbook, everything that they can come with. Plus, Hollywood Brown wasn't on that team yet.
So I don't think
Devontae, I'm sorry.
The way we describe it, nobody's seen a full version of Kansas City yet.
No.
Okay.
No, they haven't.
Okay.
They haven't. DeAndre Hopkins wasn't on the team yet.
And this is the
Kareem
thing.
Hunt. This is a completely different Kansas City
This is
team.
what I do know about sports or anything else. When you don't show who you are, sometimes you might become a different person.
But this is a better Kansas City Chiefs team.
Okay. I just said I'm picking Buffalo. This won't be my first time being wrong. I'm picking Buffalo.
D-Hop, and this comes down again to the experience. Kansas City is the Super Bowl champion 2 times. Been there more than that.
And they're a little cocky.
They deserved it.
Yeah, they're a little cocky and they might be a little comfortable. They may be a little arrogant. They may be a little all in all. I'm just saying
Well, they won 3 out of the last 4?
Yeah, 3 out of the last 4. They
Who won the one they did?
Tampa Bay.
That's right. When
Tampa
Brady
Bay.
was in the house. Okay.
Tampa Bay.
So now Pat Mahomes has never had these weapons. I don't think Pat Mahomes is a lesser quarterback than he was 3 or 4 years ago as a rookie. I think he's a better quarterback, wiser quarterback, smarter quarterback.
I'm not saying I think so too. But that don't mean he's gonna win every game. I just feel like that they ripe for the pickings because they've been sitting on their laurels all year.
Yeah.
They've been. I mean, all this you saying, they may not have shown nobody this. I'm gonna tell you like this here, because I always go back to track and field. You've been running slow all year. It's hard to run fast in the Olympics.
Kansas City by 10.
Okay.
Just like that.
I'm picking Buffalo.
Because when Kansas City hit them Buffalo boys in their mouth.
And then plus, I
defense,
want Buffalo
stop
to
'em.
win. I hope and I want Buffalo to win. And Kansas City is ripe for pickings.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I got Kansas City by 10. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I want
They
y'all
better win by 10.
I want y'all to get your money.
What? They ain't going to win by 3.
I want to make sure y'all get your money now.
They better hope they win by 10 because they keep waiting to win by 3.
Yeah.
You ain't going to beat Buffalo on no last possession. I'm going to say it like that. The way you been, I'm going to say this. You ain't going to beat Buffalo the way you been playing.
Yeah.
I done seen you do this 18 to 19 times.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden 20, you've been to flip the script. That's all I'm saying. If you keep waiting to that last possession, you're not going to be the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen waiting for the last possession.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You right.
Now, I'm going with a lot of analytics on this too.
Nathan Stone, what up? Say, let's go, Bills. Yeah, man.
Let's go,
yeah, man.
Bills.
Hey, man, let's go. Hey, I'm down with the Bills Mafia.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
ever go
It's
against
like
Mahomes.
this here.
Can't go against Mahomes, huh? Bro. Like, why would I go against Mahomes? The only man that beat Mahomes is Tom Brady, and he is in the booth.
No,
bro.
he's the
Come
only
play
one
all
to beat him
time.
in the Super Bowl.
Come play all time. Only one to beat Mahomes is Tom Brady. I think Burrow got him one time too. But Tom Brady.
Yeah,
And he
Tom
ain't
Brady
here.
and Burrow.
And
Burrow
Joe
beat him
Burrow
too.
ain't here.
Yeah.
So
Hey, but Josh Allen is.
Yeah, Josh Allen's here and he done took them
I
L's
think,
every time.
I'm going to tell you like this. Right now, you're going to take Josh Allen or Joe Burrow. Right now. Who you going to take? You're going to take Josh Allen. Shit.
Hey, what's his name?
No, I'm just-
Dakota Miller, how'd you get Prime to come on the show? Hey, man, Prime is my bro, man. If you don't know, we connected, bro. We connected, man. Pretty Tony, that's my offensive guard, homie. But I ain't Prime, but people call me Prime. You feel me? I'm just saying, dog, you know? I mean, they was calling me Prime in the newspaper back in high school.
Oh, yeah. I seen it in the paper.
Yeah, bro. Hey, real recognize real, Dakota. Hey, matter of fact, go on and hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Go on and hit that notification bell one time, man. We here every Wednesday going in on these topics, man. You know, giving real views and real opinions, man. You know, and we got experience. When it comes to sports, he right there with me right there. You know, got more knowledge than me when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
So I know
Hey,
when I say he
listen.
right there with me, he like, hey, bro, I got you, dog, because I know more. I done
And
seen
it's all
more,
of
dog.
this.
You know what I'm saying?
And the only difference is longevity. You know, I know some people and some things, saw some things and heard some things and seen some things that he ain't seen.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. That's all it is. That's why when somebody say, "Oh, this is the greatest," I be like,
Yeah, hey, you know, and I love it. I love it because
yeah.
I don't get them viewpoints. You know, I only
Yeah.
heard stories, but I don't saw that. You know what I'm saying? I don't saw that.
Yeah, but
Hey, man, I don't know what's going down with the technology. Y'all forgive me on the background right here. I know we having a great show right
yeah,
now.
oh, absolutely.
And,
man.
you know, we on point at this point. You know, so can't nothing stop the hustle, baby.
oh no, you
Can't
can't
stop the show.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna get it right though.
No, you can't stop the train once it starts moving.
Get it right, hey, get it right.
Once
get it
the train start moving, you can't do nothing but get on or miss it.
Yeah, go on.
That ain't but two.
Nah, it's good. You say it ain't but two what?
It ain't but two ways, you know. once the train start moving, you either gonna jump on or you gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Them long two things are there.
Yeah.
So this train is moving.
This train moving, baby. This train is moving. But anyways, we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. On to the next topic, man. But yeah, y'all.
And this a little.
I got
this a little.
Eagles and Chiefs. got
Eagles and Buffalo
and Bills.
And this
That's
is
how it's going
this a
down.
little point I just want to throw in right now because I've been intent to throw this in for 2 or 3 weeks. We talked about NCAA football earlier, but I just want the people out there to know that the SMU quarterback Jennings from South Oak Cliff, he is the 3rd starting quarterback that went from South Oak Cliff to SMU.
Oh yeah. That's how it goes down.
Yeah,
And I'm sure they all won too.
Yeah, they all started.
Yeah.
That's just the 3 I know off the top of my head. Might have been another one, but
Yeah.
Those are the three that I know.
Oh yeah.
Mike Livingston, Ricky Wilson, and Jennings.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, man, that's that for the NFL picks of the week. Y'all know what time it is. Hold on, let me go and switch that thing over.
Switch that over.
I know what time it is.
Today, we're going to ring the bell on Bob Lilly, man. And these are guys that I'm bringing out. I'm bringing out all of this stuff to see if it line up with what I remember back in the day. And every time I do one of these guys, it line up with what I remember. They played every game. They played every down. It wasn't no rotating in. Yeah. It wasn't no situational, and all these guys was about the same size. These last three guys, Gene Upshaw, 6'5". Art Shell, 6'5". Now we gonna do a defensive lineman. He's 6'5". Bob Lilly. So today we're gonna ring the bell on Bob Lilly.
Like I said, my girl met Bob Lilly just randomly and said he had the biggest hands.
Oh yeah, and the biggest head.
Like his ring, his fingers was like sausage, like this big.
Oh yeah, his ring size
big
about
dog,
his ring size about 16 or something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So these guys all were phenomenal athletes, and they were brutal and they was tough because the game had all the physicality. And I just want to, let me get on into Bob Lilly because Bob Lilly got so many accolades. I'm just gonna go down. First, he was a first-round draft choice in 1961 for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. He was the first player the Dallas Cowboys ever drafted, Bob Lilly.
Wow,
he's 6'5", 260 pounds. He played 14 years. He played 161 straight games, missed one game, and then finished his career. So in 14 games as a defensive tackle, in 14 years, he only missed one game.
That's insane.
One game. He's all decade for the 60s. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a 75th anniversary. He's 100th anniversary. And not only that, he was the first one in the Dallas Cowboy Ring of Honor.
The first?
The first one in the Ring of Honor.
They made a Ring of Honor
for Bob Lilly. And this is the thing. I want all the people out there that saying Jason Witten is the greatest Dallas Cowboy. Y'all stop that, man. Y'all stop that. Jason Witten may be in the top 20, but he is not nowhere close to number one. That's just my opinion. Because Bob Lilly, the first thing they used to call him was Mr. Cowboy. And like I said, he's in the Hall of Fame. In his first year, he played defensive end, and then they switched him the next year to defensive tackle. He was an 11-time Pro Bowler, 7-time All-Pro, all decade for the 60s. And as a defensive tackle, he scored 4 touchdowns. And if you ever watch some of the Super Bowl iconic plays, when the Dallas Cowboys played the Miami Dolphins in Super Bowl VI, I think. Yeah. Bob Greasy had a 21-yard loss running from Bob Lilly. He turned his back and tried to zig this way. Bob Lilly just tracked him down.
Wow, so
boom.
Bob had a little speed on him at that size.
Yeah, at that size, yeah. So
like 4'8", 4'9" type.
Well, I
like a big grizzly bear.
I almost say it like this. It might have been a 4'8", 4'9". He had film.
Yeah.
Back then, they didn't worry about how fast you ran.
Yeah.
They look at the film. Can he play?
Yeah.
Bob Lilly was a 2-time All-American, and he's from TCU.
Okay.
So Bob Lilly was that dude, man. Like I say, Hall of Fame, 75th anniversary, first player Dallas ever drafted, 100th anniversary,
That's
first
crazy.
player in the first player in the Ring of Honor. I mean, his all decade, 7 times All-Pro, 11 times Pro Bowl. His accolades, just go on and on. He played 161 straight games and then missed one game. And I didn't even look up how many games he came after that. But he played his whole career, 14 years, and missed one game during the chop block, hands to the face, all of that era. And he is Mr. Cowboy. So don't nobody talk about no. Please don't talk about. No, for real.
You had me at hello. When you told me they made the Ring of Honor.
Yeah. Bob
this
Lilly was the
man.
first one up there.
That's insane.
First player they drafted. All decade. Hall of Fame. All anniversary. All that.
Was he here before Raj?
Yeah, he was 1961. Yeah, he was the first player they drafted. Roger came in 67 or 8. Almost to the 70s.
So was he at the Cotton Bowl playing?
Yeah, he was playing at the Cotton Bowl.
Wow.
He was at the first game I went to. That was the first game he played. The
That's
first game I
crazy.
went to.
Yeah.
That's the first game he played in 1961.
Yeah.
So we was me and him both was the first. That was the first game I ever, pro football game I ever went to.
And
that
he
was the
was
Dallas Cowboy first game, and that was Bob Lilly's first game.
Yeah.
And he started at Dean.
So did the Cowboys come into existence before the Chiefs? I mean, before the Texans?
They came in the same year.
So you went to the Cowboys
were
game
established.
first and then went to the
Texas
Texans game?
game second, yes.
Wow. Blue and red.
Because the Cowboys
Balls was
see because
banging way back in the
yeah,
day.
see, and then Lamar Hunt, the Kansas City Chiefs owner, he wanted to go to New Orleans first.
Shout out Hunt family, man. That's a Dallas family.
He wanted to take Kansas City to New Orleans.
Yeah.
But Tulane, they had to play in Tulane Stadium, and Tulane said we don't want our college team to compete against a pro team, so y'all can't come here.
Wow.
So then his next choice was
that's
Kansas
that.
City. And the rest is history. But this is really about Bob Lilly.
That's that Louisiana politics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Bob Lilly. So for everybody, don't let nobody ever tell y'all, because this is the whole thing. I heard a couple people say, "Oh, that Jason Witten is the greatest cowboy." Y'all stop that, man. Y'all stop that. First off, Bob Lilly. And I'm gonna tell you like this.
I never heard that, and I would get pissed off if I heard somebody say that.
You never heard him say that?
Man, Dez was better than Jason Witten,
Thank
but
you.
goddamn Michael Irvin was better than Dez.
Right, man. First off,
I can name several people.
First off, the two people that is Mr. Cowboy, Bob Lilly and Roger Staubach, man.
Yeah,
you can't get no more.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
used to call-
Michael Irvin can't be too far behind him.
But they used to call Roger Staubach Captain America, man.
Yeah,
He
no
wasn't
doubt.
I'm just saying, I love Mike. I got a better connection with Mike. But I'm telling the truth right now.
Yeah.
The two people that could even be considered Mr. Cowboy is Bob Lilly and Roger Staubach.
But see, when I was born, like I didn't see
yeah, you didn't
either
see
one
that.
of them.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
I
but-
heard about Roger
Yeah.
Staubach. I played baseball against his son.
And Roger way better than the song.
But
I'm telling you that now.
I
At
never-
any sport.
I never
Roger's
saw
a
them.
better baseball
So,
player than the
to
song.
me,
Yeah.
the greatest cowboy I've ever seen easily is Michael Irvin.
Not in it?
Easily, I'm talking cowboy to the core.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Personification
No,
of Dallas Cowboy. I live this, I bleed blue and silver, dog.
Not Troy?
Michael Irvin show up.
Yeah. Okay,
Michael be
you
there.
right. Oh, yeah, Mike way up the list. I'm just asking.
You know, they got a speaker of the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They got a representative that comes and represents everybody. And that person tends to be easily recognizable to the public.
What did he say? Oh, yeah. What, Ryan said, oh, yeah, William
Michael
Cole.
Irvin, to me.
Oh, yeah, Will Cole. Cole is definitely
Yeah,
the best quarterback at
serious.
City Hill. Oh,
He was
yeah.
serious. I don't know what happened to him, though.
He went to Oklahoma State, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did, but I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, well, you know,
But the greatest cowboy I've seen.
yeah, Mike up there. Mike is way up the
The
list.
personification of the cowboy, ride or die. Dallas Cowboy won't even embarrass him in public. Troy Aikman to say some things.
These two won't either. These two, you talking about the same thing you saying about them?
Yeah. Michael Irvin is with him.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, to
Michael
me,
Irvin don't care about your career with Colorado.
oh,
You my boy, dog, but I don't care about none of that. I care about these boys, and I care about you.
and you
So
know, oh yeah.
come with it is what he told Dion.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad Dion is
No,
in
but,
Colorado. dog.
like I say, you know, over my lifetime, I would say that Bob Lilly and Roger Staubach, and like I said, Michael Irvin is at least, to me personally, at least in the top 5, and that's even saying something.
I bet Michael Irvin could coach these Cowboys.
To be in the top 5 Cowboys ever, you just did something.
Yeah.
I mean, and like I say, Mike Irvin might be. It all depends. This is the whole thing. If you say Mike number 3, I'm not gonna dispute that. But he ain't one. I mean, but in my opinion, these two guys are 1 and 2, and I'm gonna put Bob Lilly at number 1 because this is certain reason. He was the first player they ever drafted. He all decade, first player in the Ring of Honor. That's why I got to give him number 1. He the first.
Yeah.
And then he delivered, once they drafted him number 1, he delivered a Super Bowl champion and all that to them. I mean, because a lot of that was done because of Bob Lilly in them 60s and 70s, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the whole reason. I'm not saying he's a better player, but I'm saying as a Dallas Cowboy, I would vote Bob Lilly. If I had a vote, they say, to pick your favorite Cowboy, I would say Bob Lilly number 1, Roger Staubach number 2. Mike could be number 3. I won't dispute that at all.
You know, Mike is the playmaker, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Roger Staubach is Captain America.
Captain Comeback. He had a lot of nicknames.
Yeah, he had several of them.
He had several nicknames.
What was Bob Lilly?
Mr. Cowboy. That was his nickname. That was his nickname. Look it up. No, for real. Look it up. He was Mr. Cowboy.
Hey, if he Mr. Cowboy, he number 1.
That's what I'm saying. Because
he number 1.
And the reason they called him that is because he was the first player they ever drafted.
Yeah.
And then he turned into all decade, all pro, all Pro Bowl, Super Bowl winner.
Hey, all right, Bob Lilly.
I'm
gonna go check you out, dog.
Yeah, man, go check him out.
I'm gonna check you out, Bob Lilly. You was a Cowboy,
yeah,
dog.
you know, he was a player that, you know, sacks wasn't back then like that. But he had sacks and he was a run stopper.
Yeah. How was he to the fans? Was he a good dude?
That's why he Mr. Cowboy. The fans loved him.
Yeah.
The fans loved Bob Lilly.
Yeah. All the fans?
Yeah. I mean,
half of the fans.
I mean, no.
You know what I'm saying?
99%.
Okay.
I mean, back in the day, we all love Bob Lilly.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I mean, because this is the thing.
Yeah.
Uncle have always loved excellence. And if you excellent, perform like you excellent. And that's what Bob Lilly always did.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Shout out Bob Lilly, man. And that is. Ring the bell. Tang-a-lang.
Oh yeah, and Ryan
Tang-a-lang.
say, man, that Will Cole, man. See, Will Cole was must-see TV. Because there's certain guys have came through the Dallas area. When they came, man, people were talking, said, man, you gotta go see Will Cole and Cedar Hill. I went to see Cedar Hill play a couple of games just cause Will Cole. I wasn't no Cedar Hill fan. I don't like Cedar Hill like that, but during that time, I said, I gotta go see him.
I love it though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Will Cole was, you're absolutely right, Ryan. Will Cole was that dude.
Cause we ain't like too many people outside of Cedar Hill. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. I hear the cat said, bow down when you come to my town. And I was in his city.
Cedar Hill got what, three
I was in his city. I think they got 2. They got 2.
No, I think they got 3.
They got 3 now?
Go look at that. Cause they won one after Cole left.
Okay, yeah, they got 3 then.
Yeah, they got 3 because Cole won 2.
They got 3 then.
Yeah,
beat
if I'm not mistaken, Cedar Hill won one in like 19 or 20. You know, up on the water tower, they got them up there. There's 3 up there.
Hey, because when I left and started winning championships, they got pissed off and had to start doing something.
Oh yeah. They said we gonna show you for leaving.
Yeah, but I already had mine in the pocket. Yeah. You know, them doves, baby. Champions around here. But that's great conversation. Good stuff right there, man. Good, Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy. Good information for the people. We about to blaze through these next few topics real quick.
We got to get on to them pretty quick.
Yes, sir. So I don't know if you knew.
We ain't going to talk to them slick.
Ain't going to talk to you slick. Which of these two things, these two happenings from last week was better? Jokic with a triple-double before 30 minutes, hit the clock, or Ja Morant 6'1" maybe is what they say.
They got him listed at 6'2", don't they?
Posterizing Wemby. Which one was better? Which stands at 7'4"?
I'm gonna say the triple-double is better.
Triple-double is better than Ja posterizing Wemby. What?
Because this is the whole thing. I haven't seen a person in the NBA that ain't never been dunked on. Not one. And I don't think so. Wemby ain't no different. And I'm gonna tell you like this: Unc is not even that impressed with the triple double. The NBA is so jacked up. It's hard to be impressed by the NBA anymore.
Hold on now.
I'm just telling you.
And this is the thing about Ja posterizing Wemby. It didn't even count for points.
What happened?
There was a foul or something, but the whistle blew before he did it.
So was the foul on
But
Wemby?
the play was still going down. It was
the
going
foul
down.
on Wemby or was the foul on somebody else?
I don't have
It could have been on Wemby because he had blew past somebody else.
I don't have enough information.
Oh, okay.
I don't have enough information to give you that answer. All I know is that Ja Morant rose up and walked.
Oh, yeah.
On top of Wemby. And it wasn't one of them dunks where he was like,
No,
my boy threw the ball into the rim.
It was a thunk, what we call a thunk.
Yeah.
It was a throw-in dunk. Your hand is right here, and then you just throw it in. Oh, yeah.
He threw it in the rim.
Yeah.
On 7'4" Frenchman of the decade, Wemby. I'm just calling him that.
Yeah, that's a new decade. Because he ain't in a decade with Tony Parker. Tony Parker's in another decade.
Ryan say Wemby gonna get dunked on plenty more. Hey, now.
No, I mean, but I'm just saying.
Now, for sure.
But there has never been a player that has not been dunked on, so Wemby can join the damn crowd. That's all I can say. To me. You asked me. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Actually,
the triple-double better in 30 minutes.
The triple-double is better, and I'm really not that impressed with that. Because when I watched the NBA,
did you see the dunk though?
Yeah, I saw the dunk.
And you wasn't that impressed with it, huh?
Dunking is the most easy skill in the NBA. Dunking is the easiest skill in the NBA. No, I'm not trying to be. I mean, they dunked on Kareem. They dunked on Mutombo. They dunked on Robert Parrish. They dunked on Mark Eden. They dunked on. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Okay. See, but and then John Morant is more exceptional than Wemby is. To me. John Morant is more exceptional than Wemby, so the more exceptional player dunked on the less exceptional player. Okay, I mean that is impressive, but you ask me which one I think a triple-double under 30 minutes. I think is more impressive than somebody getting dunked on. You ask me.
It's not somebody.
Wemby ain't did shit yet.
This is an athletic 7'4" presence at the rim, jumping over it. Getting dunked on by a dude that's more than a foot shorter than him. More than a foot shorter than him.
That ain't the first time that happened either. You asked me my opinion. Now you just tell them your opinion.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying for me, the triple-double is more impressive because first off, 6 short guys and dunked on tall guys forever and ever.
That dunk was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I'm saying like this. How many people have got a triple-double under 30 minutes? I tell you this. It's better defensive players than Wemby. That's all I'm looking at. I mean, and then John Morant gave the perfect answer. They said, what you think about it? He said, it don't matter who it was just another person at the rim. Ain't that what John Morant said?
Yeah.
Say, I will dunk on anybody. It don't matter if it's Wemby or anybody else.
The visual impact.
Yeah, it's a visual impact.
The impact of the visual is real deal, Holyfield, knockout blow.
I mean, it's been
But speaking of that,
it's been some impressive short guys.
Oh yeah,
dunk on tall guys.
And real quick, it was announced, and we won't talk about it this week, but it was announced that Canelo and Crawford will be fighting in September 25. Thank you.
That's a long time, September. So we got a lot of time to talk about that.
Ooh,
two guys can finally fight each other.
Looking forward to it though.
What is it, Wemby? Oh yeah, Wemby gonna get dunked on plenty more.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's not the first one dunked on Wemby. He just did it more. It was more visual or whatever you want to say. It was just, it was phenomenal. And he's 6'1" or 2" or whatever they got him at.
Yeah. You know what time it is right now. Hey, this Trip favorite time of the show.
Trip ain't in today.
Trip ain't in. I saw Trip this weekend, though.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to throw some NIL on it. Before we get started. You know, this our offer.
That's our name. My name is Ronald Boleware. This is my image. You know, and this is my likeness. Right now. So give me some.
You know what I'm saying?
My name and then my image and my likeness.
Because we're going to give you our opinions. So, but nah, man, if you like what you see, man, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
Going to become a part of this community over here, Noonish Sports and Tech, because we get down and have a good time. Yes, sir. And we invite you into the family. You feel me? But yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for IMO. Please bless these people with your opinion.
In my opinion, the quarterback position is becoming no longer a football player.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to go in on pitchers, but it's going to be almost like a pitcher and a positional player. Yeah. It's just for that you do play every game, which is once a week. But I'm just saying because you have special rules for the quarterback. You can't hit them. You can't block them. You can't tackle them. Yeah. So you got football players and you got quarterbacks. And what sealed this in my mind was the other day when Jared Goff threw the interception. And he was running to tackle the guy that he threw the interception, and then somebody blocked him, and then they came back and read the rule. They said that the rule says that when a quarterback throws an interception, he's defenseless.
Yeah.
And this is how Unc thinks. Once he throw the interception and he running to tackle somebody, ain't he a defender?
Yeah.
How can a defender be defenseless?
Exactly.
What do they tell you in boxing? Protect yourself at all times. So you can't tackle a quarterback on runs.
Yeah.
You can't tackle him in the pocket.
Yeah.
When he throw an interception, you can't block it.
Yeah.
So now we got football players and we got quarterbacks.
Yeah, they like to kick it almost.
Yeah, I mean, you can't run into them.
Yeah.
It's either
roughing or running into them.
Yeah. You can't. I mean, so, and I respect pitchers, but I'm saying the quarterback is becoming an isolated position. Yeah. He's the only one that got these rules. Yeah. He can run and fake like he's going to go out of bounds. And then if you hit him and he step out of bounds, it's a flag. But then if you don't hit him, he can gain 5 or 6 more yards. Yeah. So defense, it's becoming, this is just my opinion, that it's becoming football players and quarterbacks. Because the quarterback, they treating him like he's no longer a football player.
I mean, that's a great opinion, huh?
You can't tackle him. You can't block him. You can't hit him. You can't hit him high. You can't hit him low. And if you hit him in between too hard, and this is the thing that helped seal this to me. When Drew Brees said a few years ago, he didn't say he hit me in the head.
Yeah.
He didn't say he hit me below the waist. He said he hit me so hard I knew it was a penalty. And I said, when did hard hitting
become a penalty?
Because he hit Drew Brees right across here.
In football, you got pads on,
He said,
dog.
Drew Brees said, he hit me so hard, I knew it was a penalty. Yeah. And I said, well, I'll be damned. When did football hard hit? I mean, and now, when he said that, I see it playing out right before my very eyes.
Absolutely.
Especially in the quarterback position.
That's the game that we get to witness every Sunday. Man.
And then you say these guys are so great, but they be protected so much.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. I think the quarterback position is no longer going to be considered. You got quarterbacks and football players.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. The football players are barely football players anymore.
Yeah.
So the quarterback is separated. So you got quarterbacks and you got football players. That's just my opinion.
I agree with you, Unc. And kickers. Quarterbacks, kickers, and football players.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's come to. Unless your name is Cam Newton,
Lamar Jackson. I'll tell you
Michael
what.
Vick.
Josh Allen don't get a lot of calls. Because he go head first because he's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
he shouldn't get those calls.
I mean, but still, he still should get them just because you're a big boy and you're physical. Yeah. What's that Ryan say? What Ryan say?
He said the soundest shit I ever heard. What you mean, man? I don't know what you mean, nephew.
When you say that's the softest you ever heard, what is it? No, tell us what you mean.
Oh, talking about the rules and stuff? Yeah.
Okay, that's the softest. That's the softest thing I've heard.
It's horrible, bro.
Like, man, you can't block him. You hit him from the neck up.
Yeah.
You hit him too hard. You hit him from the waist down. You blocked him after he threw the interception, but he was trying to tackle the guy that he threw the interception to. And when they said that, I'm thinking in terms like this. How can a defender be defenseless?
I mean, it makes
sense.
When
they said that, I'm like, what the hell are they talking
That makes sense. Like that's like what I told you, Pat McAfee yesterday said, man, negative 60 degrees, how do you measure that?
How do you measure?
How do you measure the capacity of nothing?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Zero is nothing.
What I'm saying?
So how you measure 12
Beyond
below nothing?
Yeah. And you mean to tell me negative 60 is colder than negative 20? Like, what's the difference, though?
How can you tell?
From zero. You know what I'm saying? How can you tell?
Yeah, but anyway, that was my opinion. And I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, he said, the rules are horrible, bro. Like, it's like almost flag football, like two-hand touch, man. It's crazy, man. So, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think this is the perfect time to tell everybody to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Forget all the politics. Forget about everything going on in this world. As long as you mind your business, bro, you're going to be straight. You feel me?
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Stay locked in on whatever it is you got going. Don't get caught up in this ridiculous rhetoric. Don't get caught up in this television. Don't get caught up in none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I watch sports.
I got a question for you, Jay.
What's up?
So what you saying, you concentrate on you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Concentrate on you, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't lose friends
distracted
over these ridiculous conversations. Don't do none of that. You stay locked in, bro. Assist, whatever. Stay locked in. Because that's what the machine is built for. It's built to bring you in and distract you, man. So you stay locked in. Health is wealth. Exercise. Eat. Work. Repeat. In my opinion, straight up. Everybody just maximize and perfect the art of minding your own business.
Y'all see
all I
that?
got to say.
Y'all see that? 2 thumbs up.
Give me 2 thumbs up on that one.
Hey, you know what? If I would have had a 3rd thumb, I'd have gave that with 2. That's 2 to mind your business. Concentrate on yourself. Cause see when y'all heard Unc say he's staying out the way, that means Unc staying out the way of everybody else. Man, concentrating on Unc.
Yeah, that's it.
And when you do that, can't help but win.
Can't help but to
Can't
win.
help but win.
Man.
Can't help but win.
Free your mind, you know.
Free your mind, and guess what?
Free your
follow?
mind.
Guess what?
And the rest.
Your assets gonna follow.
Yeah.
Your assets gonna follow. Free
man,
your mind,
bro.
and your assets will right behind.
Focus on the positives. Great self-talk every day. Wake up, tell yourself you're beautiful. Wake up, tell yourself you're the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Affirm that in your hearts and in your minds, man.
All day, every
and lock
day.
in on what your actions, whatever's gonna bring back that, whatever it is, lock in on them actions. Don't lock in, don't get distracted. That's all I got to say.
Don't do it.
That's if IMO, man, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's about that time. Gotta dip, gotta go pick up the young one. But appreciate y'all tuning in for another great episode of Noonish, man.
Sports and Tech.
Hey, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, man. Go share that with somebody. Go tell your mama, your cousin, a friend, somebody.
Tell somebody.
Need some water or something.
Tell, tell your mama, your friend, your uncles, your aunties, your nieces, and your nephews. And your cousins too.
You know what I'm saying? All of them. Let them know what's
let
good,
them know
man.
about Noonish Sports and Tech.
Yeah.
And tell them when you go over there, hit that subscription button, that notification bell, and then share it with your other cousins on the other side of the family.
Yeah, appreciate the love, y'all.
All
Appreciate
right,
the love,
yeah.
man. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.